How we doing, everybody? How we living? How is everything going today? Obviously, I do have to switch over here soon, obviously, because you guys don't want to just see a starting soon screen. So just wanted to make sure that was working. All right. Season 4 time. If you guys did miss last night's stream, we got into the second round of the college football playoff, which honestly was a big win. We ended up losing to Michigan, which is a little unfortunate. But just to give an update on the team-wise, this is what we're working with at least. Quarterback will be Caleb Maryland. He's going to be our quarterback from now on. He got benched last season halfway through, and now hopefully he can be a little bit better this year. We do have Richardson. We do have Perkins behind him, along with Flynn as well. Flynn mostly can just upgrade his quickness. So, again, pocket passer that can get maxed out quickness is kind of funny. I kind of actually want to see if he can do that. With Perkins, 81 speed, not too bad. Again, pocket passer, 81 speed is actually not terrible. Running backs, we did make a change. Wormley will be our third running back. Gammon and Brass will be our main two going forward. We also have Owen, CJ Owen, more than likely. He can't improve his speed, but he will be redshirted this season, so we don't have to worry about that. Keener, decent. We're going to go ahead and keep him where he is. Boozer as well. He'll just be redshirted. He's a 56 overall halfback. He's not going to be playing as well at all. Wide receiver, we do have Cable, Owen Cable. 87 speed. It's not terrible. He does want to leave us at the end of the year due to championship contender, but so hopefully we can have a little bit better spot there. Salam is going to be our number 2 guy, along with Ashley being at 93 speed. He was our Jet Award winner, but he can't improve at all anymore. But yeah, decent at least wide receivers. Tight end is still bad. We are not able to get a tight end in the portal. Offensive line is looking rough. John Stone is a sophomore now. He's 76 overall. He can improve a bunch, so hopefully he can at the end of the season. Left guard's a 78. Center's an 80. Right guard's a 79. Our right tackle's an 80. Edge rushers, we do have Marvin down here. He's a 70 overall. He is a freshman redshirt, but he's hopefully is a future, even though he can barely even upgrade half of the stuff anymore. Potts will be starting left edge. Right edge will be none. I mean, he had a pretty good season last year. Barnes will be behind him with Dinbo, but nothing really else to write home about on edge rushers. Defensive tackles, we do have Blount, Ancrum, and Price Law returning. So hopefully these guys can do pretty well in their senior seasons. Ekubon will start at Sam linebacker over Major Bibbs. Unfortunately, he did not get any upgrades for his depth trait in the offseason, which I was kind of hoping for. And then Phoenix will be behind both of them. Mike linebacker will be Welker. We do have Gaskin, Biggs, and Jamario, which are 3 very good 2-star devs and an impact dev Mike linebacker. So we're going to be looking out for that. Hopefully we can get that going too. Will linebacker will be Shane at 78 overall. Volek and Mo are behind him. Volek is probably going to be the better option moving forward. It's just he's got to level up a lot. Oliver is our corner. We do have Bakhtiari. He does have 94 speed. We also have Usher with 93. One with Rodriguez with 90. So a couple 90 speed corners. But again, we're in the American. We should have really no issues with our corners. Free safety is Dobbins. He's back for his sophomore season. He wanted to leave due to proximity to home, but yet he's legit so close to home. So I don't know why he wanted to leave. But he can still improve a bunch. Strong safety will be West. He's going to be gone after the end of the season. Same thing with St. Clair. So we're going to need a better strong safety. And then our kicker and punter are both 82 overall, if you guys did miss last stream there. But we're first going to open up with Louisiana Tech at home. Then we go into Ohio State, which will be a tough matchup. But we're ranked better than Ohio State, which is surprising. App State will be a must-win game. We do have a AD expectation to beat App State by more than 7. If we can do that, we get more points to add on for next season. James Madison, we need to win as well. And then we get into American Conference with USF, Memphis, Rice, FAU, Tulane, UAB, ECU, and Navy. We have a lot of visits early on against the App State as well, which, speaking of that as well. We already have a commit. We had an insta commit. I kind of fast forwarded to at least week 1 here. And we had an insta commit from a corner. So already 1 3-star out of 5. That was what we need to do. And yeah, we have a week 3 visit for a lot of these guys. Defensive tackle. We're leading on him already. Joseph, we're number 1 on. Sturm, we have also week 3 visit as well. We're leading on the tight end of Beatty. Phoenix, we're leading on. We need to get him in and on visit early and often. Zimba's week 7. And then Kamara is also week 3. So hopefully we can get these guys pretty early on. We get a couple of 2 stars and 3 stars. We also have a 4-star here on our board. This would be the first time ever for us signing a 4-star if we're able to get them. So kind of wanted to try to get at least 1 because we have 475 NIL points. However, if we can beat App State by 7 points, we get 200 more. We need to sign 4 more 5-star or 4 more 3-stars, and then of course finish season with a school record or school career run rate of 30%. We're at 70. I don't think that's gonna fall underneath whatever we need to do. So let's go play Louisiana Tech. Starting the season at home. They're a 59 overall, so we should have no issues whatsoever with this game-wise, and we'll have to see how we do. So let's go ahead and start it, baby. Hopefully get a win and start the season 1-0. Would be nice. Would be nice to start the season 1-0. All right, let's kick this one away. And we start season number 4. And I overkicked it. Solid start to season 4. Solid start. So they'll start from the 41, but again, we are the better team on paper. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. But yeah, new look defense. Have some new corners out there. Gonna throw it, and we already don't make a play on the receiver, and this is probably the worst start we could have imagined. One play in Louisiana Tech's already in the end zone. Now they could look for number 14 Charlotte against unranked Louisiana Tech. Giving up a 1-play touchdown. This was supposed to be our week that we would kind of just coast in to win. But, man, I don't know. Brass does have Shifty now. He has got Bronze Shifty. I guess he updated that in the offseason. So, 1st and 10 to start our first drive of the new season. We have a new star in the on the offense, and we are going to get a couple there on the scramble. One was really got open there, so... Wormley is... I don't know why Wormley's number 1. He's our 3rd down running back. I got to change that, too. But nice little run from Wormley. Gets up to the 40. Does have 89 speed, but now we have Gammon. One of his first carries in Charlotte. And he gets a nice little carry as well. Gets another gain of 10. But again, we're looking to get a better season. Looking to get back into the playoffs. And hopefully can do more than just get into the second round. But Harris, big catch for him on the RPO. And that's just wide open, too. We're not having any issues right now going down the field here on Louisiana Tech. Granted, if we didn't kick it out of the end zone, they probably don't score in the first play, or kick it out of bounds in the legit first play of the season, we probably go pretty far. Or at least they have to go the distance. Take down 11. And at least we played defense, because I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I actually kind of want to go underneath to our other receiver, but Salam makes a good play, and it's 3rd and 11. Bell's open, though, and that's an easy first. 3rd down and long. They don't really play us very well. It's still very short, to be honest. Run the football, and Gammon is not going to get us our first score of the season. He was apparently half a yard short. So it's 1st and goal from the 1. And it will be Cable. Or Cabell. Probably Cabell, because he's got he's got Bell in his name, so it's probably Cabell. But it will be 7-7. So a touchdown drive nonetheless. That's not, over kick it this time with Prince. There we go. It was just nerves for his first kick of the season, It was just nerves. He's fine. Everything's okay. So here we go with our first pretty much real drive here against Louisiana Tech. They are going to throw. He's got a wide open receiver too, and we finally can make a tackle for the first one of the season. That was by Gaskin, the middle linebacker, or I guess the Mike linebacker in a way. We'll run right side, and now just up the middle, and another big gain. We're struggling on defense. It's not what you want to see against a team that's like almost 20 overalls worse than you. I think probably almost over 20. I think we're in 81. There's 56, I think, or 59. So still technically over 20. There's a good little tackle behind the line. Our first tackle for a loss, and it's by Maddox West, the senior strong safety. So good for him, making the first tackle for a loss of the season. And that's a good little route there. And unfortunately, it's another first down for Louisiana Tech. We are struggling on defense. We're not having a good start to the season. We're going to send West and St. Clair on a blitz, and hopefully he can get home. Answer that is no. But Souffrant will at least make sure he gets nowhere. And now Souffrant's hurt, so we're going to see an early Charbonnet here. Running. I mean, hopefully we're right there. Now he makes a tackle at least. 105 yards here to start the game. They have been kicking our butt down the field, which is, again, not great if you think about it. Running. There we go. A lot better play there. Making sure that they don't get much there on the run. Bruised hand. He's probably going to be out for the rest of this one. So, 2nd down. Might throw it here. They do. Now he just throws it away. I mean, there was people open. He had someone underneath. I don't know why he didn't take it, though. I mean, we'll take it, though, to make it 3rd and 10. Let's see if the defense can step up here and force a field goal attempt, which, again, would be nice. It's one of the screens, and he's going to take off and run. And he's got the first. We just can't get off the field, apparently, here in game number 1 of the new season. It's just kind of impossible for us to do, apparently, on defense. The offense really had no issues going down the field. They're on on the speed option. And Louisiana Tech, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. That is not a good sight for our defense. We really got to step up here. Got to find ways to step up. The offense is fine. I think the offense can score on pretty much everybody if we don't make mistakes with Maryland. The Brass is now returning, so hopefully he can get a good kickoff return. We have another injury in week 1. That's already 2, which again is not great. But Wormley is in again. He's also still going to get carries in his senior season. We would like to have the 3 quarterbacks go a lot this season, or 3 running backs go a lot this season, of course. But we desperately need a better tight end as well. And that one's incomplete. And now we're sitting at 3rd down. Mostly because our tight end is like 60 overall. And we desperately need a better one. 3rd down and 6. And that's going to be dropped incomplete. I mean, we try to go down immediately. I don't know why he doesn't go down immediately, so we have to punt. And not a great start here in the first quarter. Making some bad throws, and offensive line is still a little rough. We at least have a couple 80 overalls now, mostly at our right tackle and our center position, but Still is looking pretty rough. Should have been a pick, but that's going to be the end of the first. They go for 110 yards passing in quarter one. So we got work to do on defense to try to make sure that we don't get upset here to start the season. And if you guys did miss last stream, we went all the way to the college football playoff last year for the first time. And now in season 4, we're trying to get back there. We start ranked 14th. We would love to get back there. But honestly, if we play like this, there's no shot we even get there. There's a good little tackle. We would love to make sure to at least make some plays on defense, because we've, again, struggled so far to get a stop, and that's just wide open. Good hit, though, from Gaskin, but it's still going to be a first down. Now they're going to go no huddle. They've already had success today, so we got to find something here. And that, as soon as I went off him, because I thought he was going to move on. Gaskin's also number 1. I just realized that. It's kind of weird having a middle linebacker be number 1, to be dead honest with you. But, I mean, Louisiana Tech is just taking it to us right now. We got to focus up here. And, well, there's Charbonnet with his first pick of the season. It was just thrown right at him. Unfortunately, he did get out of the end zone. But a bad throw leads us to getting a stop. Now we need a score. Our first turnover of the season, and we get 7 yards on the first carry. That was just a very bad throw by Louisiana Tech. One of their first ones of the game, which, again, we gladly take. Had some blocks, but not enough for a first. Now we desperately need one. And down by 7 early, which I did not think was going to happen. We at least have the RPOs working, though. Harris with a nice play. Gets us the first down. Again, desperately needed. We just need to continue getting first downs. We have Gammon in. The new running back. Goes nowhere. So far, again, the offensive line really has not been our best feature. But this one is a better run. Nice juke from Gammon. Gammon's got a nice juke move. That was a nice little in route. Or cut in, I guess, I should say. Let's give it right back to him. As you can see, the offensive line is still not great. Not great at all. So now we got to make something shake here on 2nd and 11 with Gammon in motion. And that one is almost picked. So that's not great. So now we got to find a first down. Third and 11. It's going to take off, and we get it. So we do get the first, barely. I mean, just barely we get the first down. So let's try to continue getting first downs. We do have another one to Cabell. That's a good little throw. 4 catches for 34 yards. They're going to take a look at it, I guess. We did make the catch. I don't know why they're challenging this. He definitely had possession. Like a good 2 steps, too. That's a catch in the NFL. Unfortunately, again, leaves someone unblocked. He makes a good tackle, and it's 2nd down. I'm going to try to lob this up to Wormley. He's got him! Down to the 1. A big 40-yard gain. And with that, it's 1st and goal again from the 1. So we have a chance to tie the game. Wormley again making some big plays, even though he's got demoted to 3rd running back after he was the 2nd string last season. Nowhere to go on that run, and Louisiana Tech will take a timeout. Good throw there from Maryland as well. We can't really say anything bad about that throw. It was an excellent throw. Second and goal. We're going to run, and we're not going to get it. So a second timeout for Louisiana Tech. And now it's, again, third and goal from the 1. Can the offensive line hold some blocks? And we finally do. And Gaming gets his first rushing touchdown of the season. And it's tied. So a big tie game. Let's make sure that we can hopefully have some good stuff here and get some stops and get some good plays going. All right, 1st and 10. Let's try to get a stop on defense after we just got one, too. This one is going to be a run. And it's going to be a good one, too. I mean, he threw it backwards. A gain of 16 yards and got out of bounds. So 1st down, here we go. Let's try to get quick throw. There we go. It's incomplete. Good job there by our defense, especially the corner of St. Clair. Good job from him. 2nd down. West will make the tackle for the 1st. We are going to go no huddle. We're going to send a blitz. I'm going to try to get a sack here. They're going to go 5 wide. Dobbins is unable to make a play on him. They still only have 1 timeout, so we don't want to call a timeout here or anything like that. We desperately need to at least get a stop. Over the, that's honestly a hospital ball, even that was on target. And honestly, it could have been picked if we had someone there. So, 2nd down. It's a good run left. That's their final time out there. So, a big 3rd down. Get a stop here. Maybe call a timeout. Would have about a minute to go down the field. But if we don't, we force them, at least force them to take their final timeout. This one is a run, and they're going to be short. All right. We're going to have about 50 seconds to go down the field and try to score. So hopefully we can do that. Hopefully is the key word. But we almost hit the punter. Which thankfully we didn't, and we're going to start from the 20. So we have 59 seconds, 3 timeouts. Just try to get down the field. They're going to back everybody up. So we're going to go right underneath the Cabell. He's having already a really good day. We get out of bounds. So pretty easy pitch and catch there. We'll take it. Now from the 37. Let's throw the ball. Just kidding. We're going to take off with Maryland. He's got speed. And we're going to get down. We're going to call our 2nd timeout. We would love another score. We got Ashley out there. He's got the speed. Also has speed too. Gonna take off again. We get a block. And we're up to the 23. Another good little play there. Let's switch it. Now Salam is going to be underneath. The underneath route. And he's going to get it too. We just get out in time, but we're going to be short of the 1st. 15 seconds. We at least can take the lead with a field goal. And we're going to get hit from behind. It's 3rd and inches. We're going to take our final timeout with 7 seconds. So this pretty much needs to get in the end zone. We have to wait for Ashley to get in the end zone here. And just wait for this play to develop. I'm going to throw it away with 1 second. I almost did not get that ball away. But we will take the field goal. We will lead by 3 at the half. So that is a big end of half there for us. We will we'll gladly take it. We will take it. Brassman about the 1. I mean, he's got a good chance of returning, but nope. to the 22. All right, so let's try to get something going here in the second half. Try to get some in the end zone here. Gammon. I mean, that really had nowhere to go. I actually tried to throw that ball, but it just did not work. Did not work at all. Ashley's got it. First down. Nice and easy pitch and catch there for him. All right, let's hit Gammon here on this run. Nice little gain there for him. We'll gladly take it. We'll run it again. Gammon's having a good game so far. Again, Brass is right behind him. Hasn't had a carry yet today. But we'll try to get him involved at some point. Maybe if we get up big here in this game, I don't know. I'm going to try to hit our running back again. It's not greatly thrown. It's incomplete. Don't know what that was. Was that underthrown? I think it was maybe. Maybe Wormley overran it. I don't know. 3rd and 10. Ashley made a great grab. Wow, that's kind of surprising that we actually make that play. I thought that was going to be an incomplete pass. Gonna be honest. Thought that was going to be incomplete. But Maryland, honestly, kind of got saved there by Ashley. By the returner of the year last season. And multiple return touchdowns. And now is going to be one of our key focuses on offense. Nice stiff arm from Cabell. And now he gets another one. It breaks another tackle. Cabell's having a really good day so far. We'll take it. We will take it. Let's see if he gets open on this RPO. Probably not. Oh, he does. RPO works out. And Cabell is going to have a touchdown. Another one for Cabell. I think that's his second one. I think Cabell's got both of our receiving touchdowns today. And even though we were down at one point 14-7, we have put up 17 unanswered points. The offense is finally showing their true colors this season. The defense is as well. We allowed 2 straight touchdown drives, and after that, we had a pick. And then we forced a ton of punts so far. Quick throw that Oliver's there. Defense, I mean, we've done pretty good on defense so far tonight. I mean, granted, we did allow those first 2 drives for touchdowns, but other than that, I mean, we've really done well. And hopefully can continue that. Oliver gets another one. Kind of wish we had someone there to pick that ball off, but so I'd say Cabell almost has 100 yards receiving. Did we have? I don't think we had a 100-yard receiver last year in a game. Having one early on this year is big. They just ran into each other, and that's going to have him get a bunch of yards. I was trying to hit the ball out of his hand with Dobbins there. That did not work, as you saw. However, it's big hit from Gaskin. No fumble. We did force a lot of turnovers last year on defense. So far, we have 1 to open up the season. We're hoping for another. We'd love to get another one. It's another run. He's short. They're also going no huddle now a little more here. So let's try to send some pressure. Send St. Clair over here, the corner. And he's got to be over here anyways. And then we are going to try to send it with Gaskin. And, oh, we had a easy stop behind the line. We just totally missed. Just absolutely missed him. Just absolutely missed him. All right, well, from the 30 now. Another run, this time going nowhere. But other than a couple big runs from them and like that one big one-play touchdown to open up the game they had through the air, they really haven't had much success tonight. Texas already winning, a ranked team. Hopefully some ranked teams above us have lost, which would be nice. That would have us move up a little bit. Tennessee looks like they are losing to Washington to open up the season. Kind of a wild loss there for Tennessee. Just a good little move inside by the quarterback, and now they have an injury timeout. One of their first ones. We've already had 2 injuries today as well. To open up the season, having 2 injuries is not great. But I digress. Another quick throw that doesn't really work. Also, I just realized, is that Charbonnet with no gloves? It is. Weird seeing a corner or even a like safety or even wide receiver having no gloves. But Louisiana Tech finally getting something here, and hopefully we can make a stop. Get some new linebackers in too. Walker is one of them, and it's a touchdown. So Harris gets the first, or I guess the second receiving touchdown for him. They had 1 rushing and 1 passing before then. But now it's time for us to get back on offense. We have a 3-point lead. That was a 12-play drive. So the offense was out there. The defense was out there a long time. Also, Georgia losing to Florida State is a big one. Maybe we can improve a little bit. Brass kind of gets stuck, but he's had some good returns. He's been, unfortunately, limited to only the return game. But we do have Gammon now being our main guy going forward, although now he's feeling some wear and tear, which it's only on his arm. I think he's going to be fine. Final play of the third is going to have to be a throwaway, so we're going to have 1 more. This is where it's going to be risky, though. We need a first down. We're looking for Cabell or Salam here. Maybe Ashley if it's one-on-one and he beats the man coverage. But we do have Cabell, and he didn't get it. So this will be a very interesting play call. They want us to punt, and I think we're going to. Force them to at least go pretty far. The defense at least has a break. I know they just allowed a 12-play drive for a touchdown. But we just got to get a stop. If we can get 1, this game's over. Because then we can at least, hopefully, get a first down on offense. Like, St. Clair is going to make a tackle to save a first down for Louisiana Tech. They're also surprisingly not going no huddle. They had some success going no huddle, and now they're kind of not doing it, which is weird. I thought they would continue the no huddle offense. We just, again, completely missed the quarterback. Which, again, has been an issue so far today for us. We have not been able to make some plays on the quarterback. That one is a quick underneath. They've also done a lot of these quick underneath throws, which have been just gashing us for a couple big yards just because we're mainly focused on the deep routes. But this one is going to be a good tackle, and it's a loss. And now it's 3rd and 6. So this is a big third down for our defense to try to get off the field. We're stuck on Price Law, who is unable to get off the double team, and we're going to get a sack. Rochelle gets his first. The Will linebacker playing edge rusher gets the sack. And the defense, and we hit the kicker. We cannot be giving them free first downs, and we just did. So we get off the field for the first time, and then we decide to hit the kicker. And it'll be a first down at their own 42-yard line. So not great from our special teams now making some boneheaded mistakes. Charbonnet, though, with his no gloves. Again, I said prior that Charbonnet's not wearing any gloves, which is, again, very interesting. Was not expecting that, but here we are. Throw. That is a nice catch. Down to the 28. 222 yards. They are in field goal range to tie, and if we give up a touchdown, we got to go down the field and score one of our own to win the game, which is not a good look. Because we had this set up to where maybe this would be one of our easier games until we go play Ohio State next week. But now it's not looking good. We're in a dogfight with Louisiana Tech. Okay, that is just kind of bold. Don't know what happened there, and don't know how in the world he broke that tackle. That gives him a first down, but all right. Should have been a tackle there, and it's third down, but they do indeed give him the first, and then there we go. There's this nice little stop on the run. But now we're looking, we got to get a stop here to hopefully force a field goal attempt to at least have them tie the game. Or we're just going to give up a big run. It's down at the 1, and they don't have to snap it before the 2-minute timeout. They probably will, though. Man, this defense is not... I mean, that's just an easy touchdown. And Louisiana Tech has just taken the lead. Maybe we're washed. Maybe, you know, we're not, you know, deserve to be 14th in the nation. Another 12-play drive that ends in a touchdown. And we got to find... I mean, Kentucky lost early this season. Owen will have his first return, and we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go down the field and score a touchdown. Our first snap will go to Ashley, who's got speed on the outside. Down 41. I think he got out of bounds. So 2:09. Gammon's going to get the carry. Cut back. An okay run. That's going to be the 2-minute timeout. That's fine. -2 to break tackle, -1 to carrying. That's fine. That is totally fine. We're going to have to pass the football to get down there, though. We just can't be running the ball the entire time. We do have Cabell, which is going to be a good little run down the 38. We don't need to take our timeouts just yet. We still have a bunch of time. There's still 1:46. The RPO is not there. The run is not there. At least we get a yard. Just get rid of that one. Oh, and I thought that was going to be picked, and that was going to be the game. We tried to get rid of it at the last possible second. It almost was intercepted by the D lineman, and that would have been a gut-wrenching loss. But we do have Ashley, so the next play, we get a big gain down to the 18. The slant worked out to perfection. And now we have a minute to go here in the game. We probably should have kept it with Maryland, but we get a yard. So we still have all of our timeouts. We need a touchdown, though. We can't be taking a field goal. We want to take up as much time as we possibly can. But how about a touchdown to Wormley? Wide open. Also, 270 yards from Maryland to start the season is very, very nice. They will have 34 seconds with 3 timeouts to try to get into field goal range. Overkicked a little bit, but they are probably going to start from the 25. Probably smart for them to take a knee there as well. But a big touchdown to give us the lead. Now our defense needs to step up. Ekuban is also hurting, so Bibbs will come out underneath, and he's tackled in bounds. That's a timeout. Wasting valuable seconds just throwing that ball underneath. Major Bibbs is back out here. He's going to throw, right over the middle. That's a great tackle. 21 seconds. I kind of let him go away, to be honest. I thought he was not going to be open, and I thought we were going to get there to the quarterback. But now, 21 seconds to go. Looks like Tennessee, number 3 Tennessee is going to lose. He's just going to lob this one up deep, and it's out of bounds. 16 seconds. I mean, all they need really is one big play for about 20 yards to get into field goal range, which, again, was what we're trying to stop. And he's got it and more. Down to the 24. I mean, we're just too slow to get out there. So they do still have one timeout. They're trying to make this a closer field goal, I guess. It's just going to be a run to the left. It's a great tackle there in final timeout. 6 seconds to go, where we're going to make them think about this field goal. And hopefully they'll miss. If not, we're going to go to overtime. The kick is up. It is right down the middle. So even though we froze them a little bit, Louisiana Tech, though, I mean, we're in a dogfight with Louisiana Tech, which is not what I was expecting to open up this new season. Brass did not get the blocks, and we're going to overtime. So, Louisiana Tech, we have won the toss. We're going to start on defense. We are going to start on defense to need to know what we need to do to win this game. And hopefully the defense can come out, get a quick stop, and we can go home a winner in overtime. Gaskin is out here still, along with Bibbs. Gonna send pressure immediately. We knock it away. It's incomplete. I mean, that had no chance of working for him. I mean, we went right through the gap. Untouched as well. Second down. Running. Nice tackle there by the D-line. It's a gain of only 2. They have an injury timeout to their player. And now I think we send the same blitz that we just had too. Send a middle blitz. Hopefully get home. And we knock it away. So the defense comes out to start overtime. And will force a field goal. And now all we really need to do is get in the end zone. So they'll make it 34-31. And now it's time for the offense to score a touchdown to win this game. All we got to do. We did it to make sure they had to get a field goal to tie the game. Now we need to do it to where we can get in the end zone to score a touchdown to win it. Gammon up the middle. Already a gain of 12. Pretty easy gain there. He does have some wear and tear with his elbow, so we will go Brass to finish it. We probably could add more yards there to the right, but I guess we'll cut in for a couple. All right, second down. We're going to try to pass play. If nothing's here, we are just going to go underneath. But Cabell is there, and how about a game from Cabell? Over 100 yards. We had 3 touchdowns from him alone. He is the reason why we won this game. And we win 37-34. We, of course, win it in overtime. I want to see, just to make sure that he did hit over 100 yards. I think he did. We got over 282 passing yards. Honestly, a very good job from Maryland. 132 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns from Cabell. And again, he is the main reason why we won this game. So a big one there. And now we'll, of course, go to Ohio State and probably struggle. I mean, this one is going to be obvious with us going to struggle against Ohio State. But we do reach a couple of top 3s and top 5s. We're at 71% now. So that's nice. We do get a player of the week for Cabell. 10 catches, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We're ranked number 12. So we're staying inside the top 12. And now we'll, of course, have playing style for these guys. It's not what I would want. Did not know they were playing style. This guy's also playing style, too. We're not going to get this right tackle because now someone else wants him. Now I think we're just going to give out these scholarships. We also got an insta-commit for this 2-star left guard. Solid. So 2 insta-commits to start the season. We really need to upgrade our playing style. Is Lurker interceptions? Might have to be interceptions. We're going to give him, I think, 40 and a scholarship of 10. just so we can stay in with him and try to get some points. And then, yeah, we're not going to get snow. And then these guys are just a couple 2-stars. We're not going to get the strong safety. And the running back, Buffalo's starting to go after him, but I think we can still get him. But practice plan to where we need, I guess, I think for this, we're also number 1 in the nation with 2 signees right now, at least. For playing style. Also, stadium atmosphere is still an F. I don't know how. Don't know why it's an F. Brand exposure's up. Program edition, I don't know how it's not up there. But we need playing style for it's a couple linebackers and a couple corners. And I think it's going to be passing yards on defense. Yeah, defensive passing yards per game, not a great start. We're at 286. I think it was field. Yeah, so we need to lower that defensive passing yards per game, which unfortunately for us is not going to be an easy feat against number 16 Ohio State, who's a 92 overall. So it's time for the defense to really step up. It's time for the offense to just survive and hopefully score a couple touchdowns here against Ohio State. This one is a big one for us. We can win here. We can show that, you know, we deserve to be in the top 25, even the top 15 to be exact. Honestly, if we even lose this game, we're still going to be in the top 25 because this one is a tough matchup on the road. And we're going to try to make sure we continue winning. And Cabell might be that guy. 132 receiving yards last week, 3 touchdowns. Again, and now Ohio State's number 1. With the hardest places to play. We're just going to take off with Maryland. He's got a, wow, that number 7 is fast. I actually wanted to think about throwing that ball to our running back, but I saw the safety up top, and I was like, this is not going to end well. But we're going to run with Gammon. Nice little carry for his first carry of the game. We start with ball first, which, again, is not exactly what I wanted. It's just a great tackle. Could have had a chance of getting by him, and we had some space to gallop. But unfortunately, nice play there. And this is zone. That's actually man coverage. So Ashley doesn't get it. He's short of the line to gain. I think we got to go with a pass here. I don't think throwing or running the football here is going to work. But we have Cabell, who again at over 130 yards last week open. That's some very easy yards for him. We're just going to have to watch our on our defense, making sure that we stop the pass as well. We have Cabell again just wide open. Easy first down. They're going to give me that route all game long. We will gladly take it. So from the 10, we're not blocking this outside edge rusher, which I'm kind of scared, but he doesn't run at us, and Gammon's going to find the end zone. So honestly, best case scenario for the offense on that first drive. Nebraska defeated UCLA by 1. That's a big loss for them. That's another ranked team. A lot of ranked teams have lost early on this season, so we desperately don't want to add another, well, no matter what, someone's going to get added to that list here in this one, since we're both ranked in the top 16. But now it's time to have them at least run the ball a little more than us. It would be nice to make sure that we don't give up a ton of passing yards, but we'll see what we do here. Because we gave up a ton of passing yards last week. They are starting with a run. There you go, good tackle. Great tackle there. Trying to back is hurting all of a sudden. Although running man coverage is probably not going to be the thing. I don't think we're going to be able to run man coverage here against Ohio State. Well, that's not a great way for the passing yards per game. Giving up a pretty easy pass play there. Again, since we are in Season 4, everything's kind of changing now. A little pass. It was mostly covered. That is caught. We were right there, though. Unfortunately, was unable to knock the ball away, though. They're going to take off and run with it. Big hit on the quarterback. He's going to fumble the football. We can't recover. That would have been huge. Getting an early fumble. And if we were to cover that, we'd have a chance to go up 2 scores. On here on Ohio State. In Ohio State, that would have been big. That's thrown away. Nunn has 10 total sacks in his career now. I think that was all last year. Nunn was fantastic last year, having 10 sacks. We jump off sides. Of course we do. Can't be given some early penalties here. So, it's a little unfortunate, but... Second down, 5. Running, but I don't know how we don't make that tackle. We were literally right in front of them. They kind of just saw us and was like, just told us no, and then ran by us. 3rd and 3. It's in pressure where we get home. Ecubon gets the sack that forces a field goal. That's big. Because we're still going to have a lead. I mean, it is right down the middle, so it will be 7-3. But all in all, we'll take it. So 7-play drive that ends in a field goal there for Ohio State. Wake Forest is also ranked. They were ranked last year, though. Brass, we're going to try to return it, and we don't get very good blocks. All right, well, our second drive of the game. Let's see how we do. Still up 7-3. At least still lead. And we're going to throw a pick. That's just a very bad throw. I don't know why he lobbed that up. I wanted that more of a bullet pass to that slant route, and we give up our first turnover of the season. It's a run. Surprisingly, they run with the quarterback a lot here. He is a pure runner, so he does have the carrying. But we just can't hit stick him the entire time. Another run. Good tackle there. It's 3rd down. I mean, this is a big 3rd down for our defense. If we can, even though it's a quick change, to be honest, after the pick they had, if we can force a field goal here, that's big. And it's a run, and we're going to force another field goal. It's a loss of 2. They only get 3 total yards. So it will be 7-6 now, because I'm pretty much guaranteeing they will make it, and they do. All right, new plan. Throw to the guys in white jerseys, and not in red jerseys. With 19 seconds left to go here in the first. Cabell's going to be underneath. Salam's going to go on that route there. We're going to go underneath to Cabell. Got a nice little gain. That's going to be the end of the third. Or end of the first, excuse me. 7-6. A lot better job by the defense here. Even though, yes, we've allowed some points already. However, we're still in a decent spot. And we're just going to throw another one because I could not see that corner. It's a touchdown. We are falling apart against Ohio State. They're just going to take the field goal. We have thrown back-to-back picks for, I think, the first time in forever. So we're already in a hole. 2 picks in the last 2 drives. And again, they're both on RPOs. I got to stop throwing on the RPO. We just trust the run game, even though it's not really been there. But who needs to trust a run game when Owen's going to get you all the way down to 34? That's a very good run back, and unfortunately does not have the speed to outrun everybody. But that is a very good run back. That might get us the momentum back on our side. Or actually, at least the RPO does not go to the enemy team this time. So, second down. Try the draw, which actually does kind of work, I guess. We really haven't had too much success with this with the draw plays before. So that working for like 4 yards is actually very, very nice. Third down. And we're going to have to take a sack. There, I mean, there's just instant pressure. So the thing is wobbly. But it is up and in. So we do get the field goal to make this a 3-point game after they had back-to-back picks that got them 10 points. We finally get a field goal of our own. But now, our defense really has not been their fault. I mean, they've only allowed 6 points, and one of them... I mean, we've only allowed 49 yards so far today. So a 3-point game. They are, I think, probably going to start with a run. No, it's play action, wide open. Oh, man, he just threw our guy past him. That's unfortunate. Well, it's first down still. And there's just a lot of people there. That's an incomplete pass. That's going to help out the stats, at least, for us. Get a nice incompletion. Second down. Again, number 8 UCLA has already lost. This one is a draw. Just completely missed the running back. That's another first. I'm okay with allowing rushing yards because, again, the playing style for those DBs and corners, or DBs and linebackers for Lurker, is our main focus. We're going to try to make sure that we're staying there. That's a good tackle for a loss. I mean, 16 yards on the ground is not a lot. We've been doing a very good job on the run. It's the passing game which has been an issue so far this year. That should have been a pick, and this one will go 49 yards to the house. And Ohio State is going to be up by 10. So we had a shot of going up early big. We kind of blew that chance, and now we're going to be playing from behind. 79 yards. I mean, they had 49 in total before that drive. Owen from the 1. Try to get another good return. We do not. You got to start from the 18. Well, since us playing from behind, we pretty much got to go exclusively to the pass, which we do have Salam wide open. Nice little gain for him. 63 yards, 2 picks. One of them was a pick 6, and that is not what you need. And hopefully we can try to make a comeback, although it's looking bleak right now, especially with our defense not really helping. I mean, we try to step up and run, and there's just nowhere to go. So 3rd and 11. We could try to throw one up here, but it's pretty well covered, and we're sacked again. I mean, there's just nowhere to go. And now Maryland's hurt. So our starting quarterback is now going to be out, probably for the rest of the game. Bruised ribs, so Perkins will have to come in and hopefully lead us out of a big deficit. Just running up the middle. Gets a big gain of 7. That's his longest rush of the game, too. We are kind of struggling on defense to start the season. The middle run, and that's just right up the middle. I mean, we just miss a big tackle. I mean, we're right there. I mean, we got to make a better play on that. So from the 50, Ohio State has just been all over us, and we almost had a pick. That would have been huge. That would have gave us the ball, honestly, on their side of the field and had a chance of maybe even being a pick 6. But unfortunately, it was not. Run left. West is there, but now dude, we were getting a lot of wear and tear issues already. We're in week 2. And now West has to come out. That's a good tackle there to make it 3rd down 3. We just need to survive here. Just make sure they run the football more often than they pass. Especially get that passing yards per game down. That is caught. Are you kidding me? Well, from the 19. Oh, that's a big hit on the quarterback. It's 1st and goal, though. But they take a timeout. I mean, we have just been, their defense is just struggling here against Ohio State, which honestly, I'm not surprised with. This is a very good squad. And it just shows that, you know, we're not, if we make mistakes early on this game, we're going to lose. And of course, we already did make 2 major interception mistakes. He's out of bounds. That cost us now 10 points, which is the difference right now in this game. But if we just don't make those mistakes, I mean, maybe it's a tie game. Maybe we have a lead. That's incomplete. There we go. 3rd down. Making sure we knock the ball away. But now we're also going to be on a backup quarterback as well, since Maryland's probably going to be out probably for the rest of the game. That's just a run. It's a touchdown. And Ohio State is just wiping the floor with us here at home. It's 27-10. And I mean, granted, again, they're ranked 16th. We're ranked 12th. We're on the road. We shouldn't fall too much, in my opinion. However, the game will kind of decide how that works for us. I'm going to try to get a good return from Brass, and it just does not work. I guess we're going to try to run the ball and just run out the clock here. Yeah, Maryland's going to come out for Perkins. We get a good run from Wormley. Actually, a really solid run. We'll take a timeout. And maybe, just maybe, have a shot at some more yards here. We need about 30 or so to get into field goal range. Need to Salam. He breaks a tackle down to the 49. I was kind of hoping we would get a block, but we did not. They want us to go Hail Mary. I honestly think another run should get us somewhere in field goal range. The answer to that is going to be a big fat no. So we take our final timeout, and now it's pretty much Hail Mary time. So from the 50, going to lob this one up deep. And there is a flag. And it's going to be on Ashley? We went for the ball. It's going to be halftime either way. I felt like we went for the ball there, but we're down big. It's going to be on our defense to really step up and settle down. And maybe we get a couple big stops. Maybe the offense with Perkins. Also, number 10, Washington lost. So, again, I think if we lose, we're not going to fall very much. Because, again, it's a ranked team on the road. But again, you never know how the game's going to have you lose a bunch of rankings, even though it's number 12 in the nation to number 16 in the nation. So I was really hoping that would be the screen. And it is a screen, and we were just a little bit behind. But a big hit, though. We have picked off one screen before, and it turned into a big touchdown that got us a win one time. But the next week, of course, is going to be the big week against App State, to where we need to win by 7 or more points. So the defense is really going to have to come into play there. We already have a third down here. It should be a big third down if we can get off the field. Let's see if we can do it. 3rd down and 4. Send some pressure. We don't get home, and he's wide open. And now we're not going to make tackles. So, to the 49 they are. RPO, then at least we're going to make a tackle. I don't know how many yards he's at so far, but it's definitely not. He's at 149. We allowed over 200, I think, 50 last week? So obviously he might hit that again. He only needs 100 more yards to hit that, which, granted, they're throwing the ball a lot here. I was really hoping that would be thrown, and it just kind of got lobbed up there because he got hit as he threw. But he just had enough on it to get out of bounds. We're just going to give him a free 1st down, so it doesn't even matter that we just picked the ball off. A free play, and it's going to be a pick 6 too. Kind of how the game's going for us. We had a pick, but unfortunately, we jumped off sides. So not great. None pretty much turns away the pick. And what could have been our key to get right back in the game gives Ohio State the ball back. Kind of how the game's been going for us. We lose our starting quarterback to some bruised ribs. We don't want him too hurt early on here this season, since it is only week number 2. The defense, I mean, yeah, we get a pick, but of course, even when we make a good step, we take 5 back. We just had an injury to one of our linebackers, so yeah, Bibbs is now out here too. He's going to take off. Bibbs with a nice fumble. It's going to be St. Clair. Ball don't lie. We're going to get a touchdown, and we're right back in it. It's going to be a 10-point game after St. Clair recovers the fumble. So it's now 27-17. Our second turnover forced by the defense this season. And the pick 6, even though we lost it, we get it right back. Even though it's a fumble recovery this time. And now they fumble again. No one's gotten it yet, and we're going to recover. Back-to-back turnovers, and we're right back in the game. This is an unbelievable run. Now both teams have turned it over twice in a row. We're down to the 1. Big run from Wormley. Gammon is in. Just get the ball to him. Just run right up the middle. And we're down to a 3-point lead. Gammon scores his second. And it's 27-24. This game has turned around quickly. Forcing the fumble on the quarterback. Scoring a touchdown. Forcing the fumble on the kickoff return. Then scoring with our running back. And we hit them hard again. So now they're starting from the 12. And all of a sudden, Ohio State's looking up the scoreboard. They had a 17-point lead. It's dropped to 3. They start off with a solid, okay run. Second down. This if this is a screen pass, we're jumping it. It was an option or an RPO that we jumped immediately. We were ready for that one, and he just kind of took off and ran with it. I saw him take a peek over there. It's another run, though. At least it's a run. It's not a pass. That's incomplete. We almost had another pick. We had someone. I think that was Charbonnet right there, and we have a shot of taking the lead. We'd have a chance. We were down 17. Now I was talking about, you know, the pick six not happening. Why did Charbonnet now run away from the blocks? He makes one good play on defense, and he's like, you know, I don't need a block here. It's gonna be fine. He's got it. We're good. First down, we'll go on the RPO. Cabell, nice gain. 18 passing yards from Perkins. Of course, you know, only like 1 or 2 throws so far. Mostly because the ground game is starting to get going a little bit. First down. 5 for 31, longest of 11. They're having a lot of people up on the line here. If they blitz, they do not, but we don't block the guy on the outside because we just don't get out there far enough. That's their 4th sack of the game already. And even though we'd have a chance of getting a tie game with a good drive, which Cabell gets those yards back, we now need a 5-yard gain here. 3rd and 9. Really need a first down. Nice catch by Gammon to give us that first as well. I think that was the only chance we had at a first down. No one else was open, I think. So, honestly, fine getting that nice little run. Gammon, first down. Injury timeout to one of our offensive line. That's our left tackle, which at least we have depth now there at offensive line, that we at least have people to take over, and they're okay. Although we don't block someone up the middle again. I feel like they messed up blocking whenever they, you know, put the game out, but it's fine. 2nd and 13. Perkins, again, doesn't have the speed as someone else, but it's going to be a first down. Doesn't have the speed as Maryland does, but maybe doing at least somewhere fine-ish. So, first down. Let's continue run the football, and we go nowhere. We lose a yard. 2nd down. The running game is now non-existent. We can't throw the ball away. I was trying to again, and of course we get sacked once again because no one's getting open. It's 3rd and 26. Just go underneath. We're going to try to get as many yards as we can to make this a much more manageable field goal. So we need to make sure that we focus up. Just enough power to where we don't overkick it. And this game is tied. It's a tie game with 5:46 to go. Here from the 35, and now, you know, surprisingly, needing a stop now. Nice little play action that we're gonna be there. So I was sending a text message to fantasy football group because that's about to start. It's gonna be a nice little throw, but Charbonnet's right, or Charbonnet. It's Charbonnet. We're gonna go Charbonnet. 155 passing yards here in this game is honestly a good little stat there for us, especially after we gave up over 200 last game. There's 5 minutes to go. This is a tie game, which was not expecting that after the start we had to this game. He's going to run, and he's going to be stopped short. And it's 4th down. Just get a block. We got it. So Owen. Oh, I thought he was going to break the tackle. I thought he was going to break the tackle and go forward, but unfortunately, no. So we have 4 minutes to go down the field and score. Unfortunately, they knocked that ball away, so it's incomplete. Trying to hit the slant on the outside to Ashley. Did not really work out too well. 2nd down. We have Cabell. Breaks a tackle. He's got speed, but not enough speed. But we do get up to the 42. It's a 1st down. That is a big play. 78 passing yards here for Perkins in his first game with the squad. He's been mostly a redshirt his entire time. Now it's a yard gain again. We have 9 carries for 38 yards. I mean, we just have had no success. Wormley in motion. We're going to go to him, and he's going to get maybe a yard. Third and 8 to where we need a first. It's incomplete. And now it's 4th down. It's a 57-yard field goal from here. Question is, can we make it, especially with the craziness here? It's up. It has the distance. And we take a 3-point lead with 3:12 to go in the game. It's 30-27. This is our first time ever hitting a 55-plus yard field goal. Big hit, and they start from their own 19-yard line. Both teams have 2 takeaways. They have the most sacks on the game because mostly the offense or our wide receivers couldn't really get open. Running, and that's just a solid way to make sure you get the block out there. Because if he would have kept running, that was going to be a big tackle. But he stopped and had a good job of making sure he had his blockers out in front. There we go. Good tackle there. Only a yard. 155 passing yards on our defense. They've allowed 1 big play the entire night. Throw. There we go. Honestly, probably could have been picked by number 27 by PJ, but I'm happy with the no-yard gain, and it's 3rd down. So they have 2 plays to get 10 yards. That's what we got to focus on. 2 plays to get 10 yards. And if we can force a maybe tackle for a loss or a sack and force them to go even further, that would be nice. This guy right over the middle. It's even a 1st down, and now they're going to be in range for a field goal pretty quickly. So this one might also go into overtime. Bad route by Souffrant, and that's going to be a 1st down up to 27. Now they're not even thinking overtime. They're thinking touchdown to win the game. Because I don't think we're going to be able to go down the field in minute 20 against this defense and try anything. He wants cover. He's taken off. He reached for it. That was dangerous. Because if he fumbled that football, the game's over. Timeout, Ohio State. That would have been game over for Ohio State there if they would have thrown it, if they would have fumbled that football. Screen, they don't get it, and he's short. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down and inches. I think we're going to send pressure, but I don't know whether to send everybody or only send my linebackers, but we're going to try it anyways. And then just hope and pray that we are able to get home early enough, and we don't. It's a 1st down and a touchdown for Ohio State. And they take a lead. The one time we send pressure, we almost get home. And they score late. So we have 1 minute with 3 timeouts and a backup quarterback to try to go down and win the game. We got to go 75 yards. And you know what? We're going to try our hardest to do it. But I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm going to be dead honest. But we can give it the good old college try. First down and 10. Why do you pump fake it? I want to throw that ball. That's another sack. I blame the backup quarterback. Well, now 40 seconds to go a bunch more yards. Just go underneath the salam. Just try to, and that's not really anything. That's 4. We have to take a timeout. Well, we have 2 plays to get 18 yards. And then we have the rest of the plays to get the rest of them. Perkins does get 15 on the scramble. But now we have 20 seconds. Harris makes a nice catch. 1 timeout, and we need to go 55 yards. If we just didn't take that sack, we would have had a chance. But I think now with the sack, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, it wasn't going to happen anyways. I don't know what play call we picked. Just going to lob this one up. There is a flag. It's knocked away incomplete. This is on Ohio State, so we are going to get 15 yards on the play. So we're now at the 42. But we need a big play to get near the end zone. I mean, we're just going to need a shot play and just hope and pray that it's going to work. Ashley's not going to be able to hear me. Just going to have to snap it and just hope that someone gets open. We're going to try to lob it deep to Cabell. It's incomplete. So now we have one more shot, and it's going to be a Hail Mary. That was double coverage, but we kind of had to throw it. So we're just going to allow this one up. We make it to the end zone. It's incomplete. And Ohio State is going to pull off the win. 34-30. We made the comeback to tie the game in that second half. It's just that one drive. That was a touchdown. I mean, he didn't even throw 200 yards. Granted, we didn't either. But that one play right there, where we sent a blitz, we were unable to get home, and Ohio State moves to 2-0, and we move to 1-1. Against another close loss against a very good team. We had that last year against Texas A&M, against Michigan. We actually did beat Texas last year, which was good, but I don't know. I mean, this is just a rough loss in general. Kind of hoping that we would be able to get the win, especially on the road, but it is what it is. We will have visits this week, and hopefully we can get that going, which, again, we need to win by 7+ to get that. We now have our points available here for Barmore, because now we're at C-. So we have just enough points for these guys. So again, we just need to continue making sure that they don't get over 200 yards of offense. Wow, playing style's a D+ here for our speed rusher of Camarda. What do we need for speed rusher? Is it offensive yards per game? Yeah, because now we're at 240 defensive pass yards per game. We're at C-, so that's going to be good. What was it? Speed rusher? That's defensive tackle. There's edge rusher. Speed rusher. We need sacks, which we have no sacks from our edge rushers, apparently. So Well, I mean, we do play App State, which will be a tough one. Because, again, we need to win this game by 7 or more. And they're a 61 overall team. So we desperately need to get a blowout, which would be lovely. But we shall try to do that. And hopefully we can. That would be nice. But let's go ahead and do it. Starting it up here against App State at home. We also dropped to 17th in the nation. Kind of wild that we dropped down to 17th, but is what it is. Brass. We'll actually get a really good return. Very nice return up to 43. So we will take it. All right, let's get this nice game going here. Let's send Ashley on a streak just so we can try to get some people away from that edge. I mean, our right tackle just got bullied so hard. And we tried to move, and we were literally on top of him because he got bullied that hard. 2nd down and 15. Now we're just going to take off and run. And Maryland's going to be gone. So he takes the sack, but now has a touchdown. That was pretty easy. Nice little start for him, even though we got sacked to open up the game. But we do lead 57 yards on that drive just from really one play. And we lead 7-0. So already getting that 7+ points. And Missouri lost to Illinois. A lot of ranked teams just randomly lose in this game. 84 speed corner or wide receiver. We already have good speed at corner, which are all faster than 84 speed. Not great spec catch. Not great catch in traffic. So let's make sure that we just need some sacks. We barely have any. So far, we should have had one right there. That would have been nice to get a sack, but I guess not. He did force him to throw the ball away. Running the ball. No, I guess we do have one, but it's from a will linebacker. He's not technically an edge rusher. So maybe do we make that change right now? And go Potts. I guess Potts can play over Shell here. And that's just going to be picked. Ankrum gets the interception. The defensive line's making plays on the football. I was not expecting that. But how about that? This one may be one of the games that we can just run away with early on here. Because if we're getting picks like that, we're probably going to win this one. Hopefully. Granted, let's not pull an Ohio State and almost blow a big lead like we did. Gaming up the middle, down to the 5. Another 10-yard carry for him. 1st and goal. That's unfortunate. Trying to hit to Cabell for another passing touchdown. But Maryland is also feeling some more wear and tear, which is not great. I don't want him hurt. But he should be fine. But we're going to hit just Gammon right up the middle and untouched in the end zone for a touchdown. And just like that, we're up 14-0. And again, if we can win by 7 or more, we do get 200 points of NIL for next season, which is much needed. So I think we went down in NIL for this last season. But then again, the conference also went way down too. Which, if we can win the conference this year, I think we're going to move conferences. Whether that is going to be to the American or to the Big 12 or the ACC. Nice hit from West. I'm thinking ACC though, because it makes more sense because we're in North Carolina. Penn State also lost to Kennesaw State. Are you kidding me? That's another ranked opponent losing. We almost had a sack there from our linebackers, but we need some from our edge rushers. We're getting none from our edge rushers right now. And now we have one from a corner, actually from a safety spot. We just went on a blitz, and that's another punt. Or I guess this is the first punt for the defense. This one might be a quick one here, to be honest with you. I mean, we're also going to get a really good return. We don't get the block, but we're going to be down to 31 on the return. Just absolutely going to be dominating this one. So Maryland is in. We're going to hit our tight end of Harris wide open. Down to the 15. We might have a game to where we barely give up 100 yards passing. Because, again, App State's like almost 30 overall points below us, and we're showing why. Of course, we need to win this game by more than 7, and right now we're up 14-0. So he's going to run the ball, and Gamon's got a second touchdown. We might see our backups in the second half, just to start the second half. Maybe give him one drive. I don't know. But we're already up 21-0 here in the first quarter. And yeah, pretty easy game so far here for us. Oh, they're going to return it. All right, let's try to get some sacks from our edge rushers. It would be nice if we can. They are going to throw. That's incomplete. We were right there. And honestly, I don't know how many yards he has passing the football right now. I don't think it's very much, if he has any. He has thrown a pick from our defensive lineman with Ankrum getting the interception too. Well, he's now going to have some yards because that's going to be a gain of 9, maybe 10. Third down. I mean, if we can force another force another punt, that'd be kind of insane. We might go up 28-0 here in the first quarter. Well, I don't know what Ecubon was doing there. He kind of just got stuck in a weird animation. But they do get a first down. I think it's their first down of the game. Another pass. This one's only for a couple. I guess a couple is 7 yards technically, which is a lot, but I mean, everyone's covered. There's a sack. Who was that? That was Potts, the edge rusher. Hey, there we go. We get an edge rusher sack. We needed that. 3rd and 11. And we're going to hit him as he throws, incomplete. And it's 4th down, and we'll force another punt. So Potts getting the first edge rusher sack of the season. I don't think we have one from our D-line either. Owen is going to have a chance to return this. It's not going to be a solid return, but it's going to be up to the 49. Not bad at all. All right, Maryland is a lot better now. So we are going to go play action, and we're going to get sacked because, again, play action just never works for our team. They have also 17 passing yards. I saw that. 17 passing yards, and we're almost at the end of the first quarter. Man, what is our offensive line doing right now? Just no blocking whatsoever. And now it's 3rd down and 15. Trying to snap the ball, which we do get. We're just going to lob this one up deep to Ashley, and it's Wade. Don't know what he was doing. But again, that's Maryland's deep ball accuracy coming into play. There, it's just non-existent. So we do have to punt. We're 1 for 4 passing the football in this game. Nice little tackle from Charbonnet, making the tackle. Gaskin's also hurting now too, which is fantastic. A lot of some early wear and tears that I don't love to see. So take out Gaskin for Biggs. I will go Biggs. We haven't seen Biggs yet. Ooh, they get a first down off that. That's interesting. So one of the freshman linebackers are in of Biggs. Might as well get them some playing time today, because this game is already mostly close to out of hand already for App State with only 23 passing yards. We are in the first half. Running, and Biggs makes his first tackle. So good for him. Now we're going to send him on a blitz and see if he can't get home for his first sack of the season. We had room, but they're going to lose yards on the pass. So instead of their, I don't know, 30 yards passing so far, it's now down to 20. 4th and 6, they're going to punt it away, and Owen again's back deep to return. So even though we had to punt after going nowhere, we're at least going to start from the 29. Let's see if the passing game can get going. I would love to get it going. Maryland, I think I'm going to take out again for Perkins. It's not really his fault that we're not blocking, but Cabell is going to be stopped at the 5. Of course he is. Maybe just for this drive, Perkins can make some plays here. RPO to Harris, and that's a touchdown. We're up 28-0. Tim Perkins, I guess, does technically steal the touchdown from Maryland, but it's fine, because this is a team effort. We're showing why we are, at least to make sure that we stay ranked. We're going to be winning big here over App State, so we're definitely going to get that 200 NIL points for next season. So we'll take that. So first down, it's a run. Ooh, can't make the tackle, though. Biggs makes a nice tackle, though. I mean, he's right there. Also, is he wearing 25? Yeah, he is wearing 25. Where's all these weird numbers for my linebackers? I mean, Ecubon with number 1. Biggs was out there with number 25. That's not, I guess, not too bad. All right, second down. Very quick throw. A nice little attack there from Ecubon. Ecubon? Same thing at this point. 3rd and 6. We're going to try to send some pressure up the middle, which you get some pressure in there. He's going to lob this one up deep, and it's incomplete. And that's going to be another punt. That was one of their better receivers, too, making sure that he does not catch the football. I like how we try to jump and block that kick. Owen's going to have a really good return here. Gets to the outside, and unfortunately does not have one man to beat, though. But Owen might be that new punt returner that we're going to have. Perkins, I guess, will come back out. I mean, Maryland is 84 overall. Nice little run there from Wormley. Again, the rushing attack really hasn't been there. But honestly, we've been also throwing the football more. And granted, we've also had some short yardage situations. Gammon gets 6, and also we did have that big touchdown run from Maryland in this game. So, but with a giant lead already, with it being 28-0. Man coverage. It's a perfect ball to Cabell. Down to the 1. And now he makes that perfect throw. They missed one earlier. 1st and goal. Running with Gammon, who already has a couple touchdowns. Trying to get another. But, yeah, I mean, 35 points in here in the first half. is kind of crazy, and this is a rivalry game, and we just put up 35 points in the first half. This is our most dominating game on offense in, honestly, quite a long time. Granted, again, App State is like 55 overall, and we are 81. So, obviously, this was going to happen. But, hey, we need to beat them by 7 points, so we're going to beat them by definitely more than 7 points. And now that's a fumble. We're going to pick it up. It's 45. It's 42-0. That's insane. St. Clair forces the fumble. We just recover it not even a second later. 42. Now, again, this is on Heisman difficulty. We're not on anything else. A pretty easy game here for Charlotte. Honestly, this should have opened up the season, to be honest, but it's whatever, I guess. That was almost a bad throw. That's actually one of their biggest plays of the game. That's 21 yards. They're at 42 passing yards. I think they doubled their passing yards on that play, which is, again, just kind of insane. Now run it. They're going to get a couple. Again, they do have 2 timeouts. They're trying to get something going, at least positive for them. But really has not been a successful day for App State here in this one. I mean, when you get your third play of the game is picked off by a defensive lineman, that was kind of how the day is going to be for App State here. But we do have, again, our freshman. I guess honestly we could bring in our freshman linebackers just to get some playing time. Keep them happy. So instead of Ecubon, we'll bring in Welker. Oh, we're stuck on our defensive line. Big tackle. It's a gain of 9 though, and they have 1 timeout remaining with 20 seconds left. They do get ball to start the second half. And we're also just trying to make sure that they don't get too much passing yards. That was almost picked. Unfortunately, though, we were just a little bit too far behind. We have everyone covered besides the underneath route, and that's their final timeout. They will get some points. They will get some points, but it's not enough for them. Kick is up. It is good. So it will be, 42-3. Just an absolutely dominant game from this team, from every sort of role, from special teams, with Owen getting another good return, this time on kick return. Punt returns, he's been good too. And we lead by a bunch, and honestly, we could see some backups come into play, especially up this big. They're going to keep returning it, too, and not get even to the 25. So first down. Running. Oh, they break a tackle, but doesn't break the other one. We're trying to get more sacks as well from our D-line. It would be nice. We have a couple sacks in this game, but only 1 from our edge rusher. And we're going to get incomplete pass. But again, we had a free runner with West coming in, but she has a sack already today too. So third down, they are going to throw, and it's caught. Not getting it though. Not getting the first, and we will force a punt. So Owen again will have a chance to get a big return. He's already had 1 today. And we kind of just got stuck there, though. All right, let's see if we can't maybe get Ashley open here. No, but Cabell's open again. He breaks a tackle. That was a very fast move. You see that? He was kind of teleported almost. That was very interesting. Honestly, probably the final drive for my starters, at least on offense. Maybe even the defense after that last drive, too. Let's go to Cabell again, who's had a solid game once more. I think he's already over 100 yards today. All right, let's try one more time with a play action. I don't think this is going to work. And we just threw an interception, so it just... We got to stop doing play actions. I tried to throw that even earlier so we could try to throw it in that window of that we had, but again, just not there. Nice tackle there from Biggs. The freshman. Also, we could probably bring in a couple of our backup defensive linemen, too. Quick throw. Nothing much there, though. Also, probably bring in a couple of our... maybe Brenneman. That's going to be short. It's 4th and 1. Do they go for it? They do not. They're going to punt once more. So not even a first down after they get the pick. This is kind of sad for App State. We're kind of just dominating all the way around. So that is going to be mostly it for our starters. Perkins will come in. We'll also go Brass to pretty much finish this out. Wilson will be there. Logan will be there. We'll also go Pena. We'll go Sanders. And then we'll have our starting offensive line out there. Because they don't deserve to be off the field yet. So here come the backups. Brass will get his first carry of the season, too. Also, a lot of players here that Well, we try to get to Brass, but we got hit as we throw. And again, that's why I'm not taking out the starting offensive line. We have been bad up there. They don't deserve to be taken out yet. Also, Florida State lost, too. Nice tackle there from Biggs to Syracuse by multiple scores. They really haven't had success on the ground. They haven't had success through the air. I don't even think they're over 100. I don't even think they're over 70 yards through the air yet. Nowhere to go on the run. That's 3rd down. Let's see who else we can take out here. I mean, I guess we can take... I kind of like my edge rushers. Oliver can come out. Bakhtiari can come out, too. Although Bakhtiari just gave up a big play. 54. So they are over 50 yards. Dobbins can come out for Hines. West is also going to come out, too. Just bringing out all the backups in. Besides maybe our edge rushers. And even still, we're not allowing much on the ground so far. Ole Miss looks like they're going to beat North Texas, though. I mean, we're definitely going to beat App State. Did he just try to catch that thing twice? This guy's got 90 kick power and 90 accuracy. That's insane. Where is this guy in the portal? Why is he sticking at App State of all teams? They're going to go for it on 4th just to try to get this closer. We've allowed 141 yards today. And I'm pretty sure most of that is, I mean, probably passing, but I think 70 of it is passing, maybe 80. It's a screen that they don't get it. So we get a stop. Now Brenneman's hurt. He just came out. How do you have a bruised shoulder, dude? You were just on the field for like 2 seconds. Big run from Brass. Two carries for 19 yards. Oh, how in the world you get a bruised shoulder after going out there for like 5 seconds? That toughness is not there for Brenneman. Even though it's a free safety. Man, this offensive line, why is it so bad that we're letting App State run through us? I need to buy some time, but again, just been. That's just a pick six because again we make a bad throw, and we gotta stop making the bad throws. So I mean, granted, we do have our backups in besides the offensive line, which again has been the worst today. Granted, we have put up 42 points, but 3 picks on defense is not great, or on offense. Granted, 2 of them were my fault, but one of them, I can say, was not necessarily my fault. It was the right read. Just play actions never work in this game. At least for me. I don't know why. They just never do. We've gotten sacked multiple times on play actions. We get out on the RPO, though. That's at least working. We can at least make those easy throws. We have 12 passing yards from our backup quarterback. Granted, we had a good job from Maryland today, even though we did throw a pick for him today, too. Surprised Wormley's still out there. I took him out. We'll go Sharp. Now that RPO was not going to work. Yeah, now Wormley's got some wear and tear. That's not what I wanted. That's not what we wanted. Should be good. Some great blocks up the middle. First down. We're just run the ball now up big. Might as well get a jet touch pass in there. See if Pena can get to the outside here. It's either a loss of a yard or it's losing yards or it's gaining like 7 to 8. And this time again, it was losing yards. I chose a play action pass and immediately got out of it. Not going play action ever again. That is going to be completely out of the playbook from here on out. Also just realized my kicker also has 91 kick power. Wilson got the first. Extending the drive. Good job, Wilson. That's his first catch of the season. And Sharp with another carry gets the first down. But yeah, this one was a pretty easy win for us. I mean, I think it was decided pretty much in the first quarter that we were going to win this game. We have Pena, and he's going to have down to 1. So it's not a touchdown. Thought he was able to get one, but it was not. Just a little bit short. And this will bring us to the 2-minute timeout. Again, a pretty dominant game here from Charlotte. One of the first times we put up over 40 points in a game. That's not in overtime. But an overtime game to open up the year. A tough loss to Ohio State, even though we came all the way back and tied it. And now just a complete demolishing of App State here. Which we're going to get 200 NIL points for next season. Which, again, we will gladly take. I think we're going to try to get some new coordinators. Which does require a bunch of NIL. So we go on 1st and 10. Let's see if we can not allow big yards. At least it's on the ground. It's not through the air. That's fine with me. They're probably going to run time, which is fine. Brenneman's out there, even though he got a bruised shoulder. He's making some tackles. They also have their backups in, too. So both backups are in. Nice tackle there. And we will move to 2-1 here early this season. And 2 games in. Probably going to play 6, maybe 7. Big hit from Biggs. This gains 8. And this should be the final play of the game. They do need to snap it before it ends, though. So literally last play of the game is going to be a run up the middle. And that's going to do it. 49-10. Charlotte wins pretty easily. Both teams did have a defensive touchdown. We had a special teams touchdown instead of that. But App State went over Charlotte. Gammon's the player of the game. 10 carries, 52 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, 5 yards per carry on 10 carries is not bad at all. We'll take that. We'd scored 42 points in the first half. 355 to 172. How many passing yards did they have? They had 114 passing yards in that entire game. But of course, that one was probably one of our easier games left here this season. And we, of course, complete our blueprint goal of needing to beat App State by 7 or more points. So I don't know who that is. Anyways. Weird. We do get a hard commit for the defensive tackle, so that's nice. I think was his deal breaker. I can't remember now. I don't know what his deal breaker was. We'll take a look at it, though. James Masson's also 0-3 to start the season. It was proximity to home, so we pretty much got him, too. We'll send him in. I guess I can't even bring anyone in for visits other than week 7 now. We'll bring him in for conference prestige. We can't bring him in there, so honestly, just we can actually. Although how is coach stability only a D right now? Week 8 against Rice, I guess, for playing time. Big week for him. He's got at least a decent overall boost here for that, and then I think we're going to put in our 50 points in for Cherry, the running back, which his stuff is playing time, which it is just enough. We now lead for Lemons. We'll bring him in week 7 for. We'll go conference prestige because I know that's not going to change. We're going to lose out on Camarda. NC State's going to get him, but we should have at least our commits here. So he's week 8. He's week 3, so he's already in. We're going to hard sell him too, so try to get him committed this week. Or I guess get the verbal commit. Beatty, we're the only one going after, so we're good. Phoenix needs to come in on a visit, I guess, week 7 for proximity to home. And then we need a hard sell. Because I think if we can get him now, we should be good. We might just go ahead and offer him some more NIL. He only has 87 speed, but it's not terrible. And we have the NIL budget. So let's go to 100. I know it's mostly double of what he wants, but we're going to try to beat Virginia Tech. And then I think we have, 10 more points? We'll just put on to Frederick. Freddie. Anyways. James Madison is 0-3. We're 2-1. This is where we can really step up to do some, I guess, make sure that we stay healthy at least and get. They're 57 overall, and so far only loss was against Ohio State, and again, they were a tough team. So as long as we can win here, we're going to be pretty solid. Let's see how we do, though. Let's see how we do. Owen had some good returns last week against App State. Now we get some great blocks, but we just aren't able to take advantage of it. All right. Let's throw the football here in Maryland. Wide open with Cabell. Is it Cable or Cabell? Cable, I think, is L-E, though. And his is C-A-B-E-L-L. So I think it's Cabell. Gammon. Nice little run. And so far, so good. Ohio State is now ranked number 6 in the nation. So that close loss to them is looking even better. Even though we were down a bunch in that game. Why are we blocking the same guy, wide receivers? And Grant, we came all the way back in that game too. We're down 17 points, and we came all the way back to tie it. Just we gave up 1 touchdown late in the game. I mean, we also had our backup quarterback be playing most of the game too. Clemson won. A lot of the ranked teams are now starting to win more too. That was Wormley with a gain of only 4. Why is, again, I'm still very surprised Wormley is still getting carries, which, again, I guess I'm okay with because that gives Gammon and Brass a chance to get off the field and not get hurt. Salam, nice catch. Texas A&M also did lose. We lost to them last year, but they lose to Florida. So, big loss for Texas A&M. But as long as we can just head down, focus, get some wins, and hopefully we can go pretty far. Cabell with a nice gain again. Already doing pretty good. Also, Michigan's ranked number 1, even though they did not do that well. There is a flag. I don't know who this is on. And it's on James Madison, so bailed. Because I clicked the wrong button. And plus, they had a free runner to the quarterback. But it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6. So that's nice, at least. Throw it, and now it gets intercepted. They try to throw that super quick, too, and it was just not thrown very hard. And James Madison gets a pick to open up the drive, or open up the game, really. Took him quite a long time to get the pick, but it was the right read. Just maybe a little bit too late. All right, let's try to not give up a bunch of passing yards because we need to make sure we keep that underneath to make sure we can get our players. And this is okay. Well, again, bailed. He heard the footsteps, I guess. Even though the footsteps were about 10 yards away from him. We kind of get lucky there. It's incomplete. And now they go with a quick throw. All right, 3rd down. They are going to pass the football, it seems. And they're also going to go no huddle, too. That's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of 4. Good play there. We get off the field, even though we threw a pick, and the defense forces a 3 and out. Our Owen just spun around in a circle. He had enough time to spin around in a circle, and nice move, but unfortunately, though, was a little bit too slow on the move. But pretty decent return, and now running with Gammon. Nice little carry. I mean, 3 carries, 22 yards already for him is not bad. We'll take it. First down, let's throw it. I lied. Yeah, well, yeah, we have to throw it away. I don't really want to test it, although we may have had underneath there, but 2nd and 10. Maryland is a running quarterback, so we'll take the gain of 9. I was trying to think about maybe going on the corner route, but we'll get the first down there on the RPO with the run game. They've only ran it once for -4. That was their only run so far. Out the middle run, Gammon. He took a big hit, but another big first down. And now, let's try to score a touchdown and not throw a pick in the red zone, shall we? 1st and goal. Corner of the end zone, almost same spot to where we threw a pick earlier, but this one is a touchdown. So we don't throw it to the guys in purple jerseys. And we now lead 7-0. So pretty decent drive for us there. We, again, don't throw a pick in the red zone. And now we are going to try to return it. And they're up to the 13. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday night. Obviously, you know, going back to work sucks. It is Monday, so. Read option. We just can't even get off the block, and they're going to get nothing. But, again, hopefully y'all having a fantastic day, night, wherever you guys are at. Obviously, tomorrow's Tuesday. So we'll kind of see how Tuesday goes. That's overthrown, and James Madison's kind of struggling. Third and 9. That's incomplete, and we have allowed about 5 yards in total here in this one so far, which is defense has really stepped up since week 1 against Louisiana Tech when we gave up a ton of passing yards. Even against Ohio State, we were pretty decent against the pass. We just gave up 2 big plays to get in the end zone for them. We have 9 first downs to their 8 total yards. This will definitely really help out our passing yards per game deal breaker for our recruits, which will be coming in to visit not next week but the week after, because we have a bye week, or I guess our next home game in a way. I think we start American Conference with an away game. So 2nd down 5, the play action actually works because we just decided, hey, we're not even going to try the play action, and we're just going to throw it immediately. 7 completions for 74 yards so far for Maryland, and now he's going to have even more. Nice move from Harris, and Harris, again, is like a 64 overall tight end, which, again, we're going to try to get better tight ends. Wormley up the middle for a couple. 2nd and goal. At least the RPOs are kind of working today. Granted, they have been working most of the season too, but we're going to have him go on a speed out here. I'm going to try to hit Ashley here, see if it's man coverage. Gaiman's also out there too, I just realized. But how about we just take it with Maryland himself? And that's a touchdown. And we lead by 2 scores, which is big. Giant, as I might add. So 14-0 lead. We are leading big as well. And the defense has, again, allowed 5 total yards. Now, will that happen for the whole entire game? Probably not. But we can most certainly try. Trying to get us to jump doesn't work. They're going to run. They're already going to double their yards and maybe more, and much more too. Almost triple their yards. Of course, the Royals just started against the Dodgers, and we're going to get absolutely destroyed, but we'll have to find out. 1st and 10. Here with Charlotte against James Madison. Or at least they're running the ball. It's not passing yards. Passing yards, they have 8 passing yards in total. They have not been good passing the football. So they're going to run again. Breaks the tackle, though. This is their first time they've actually on our side of the field. Mostly because now all of a sudden we can't stop them. It always happens like this. Usually I can't really get a shutout here on Heisman difficulty because no matter what, they are going to have one good drive the entire game. Though they have done absolutely nothing on 2 drives, they find something. And that's a fumble. And as I say that, just how about a fumble recovery for a touchdown? And we're up 21-0 on James Madison. This defense might be the best we're going to have, although we just missed the extra point. So make it 20-0 because we overkick it. So not great. But hey, it's 20-0. We will we'll take the lead. They have a 6'9" overall quarterback, and they had their best drive of the game be a fumble. Now he's gonna run again. How do you give the big hit and yet you're gonna feel the wear and tear? Wild. We'll go Brenneman, I guess. Get him back out there. That's going to be incomplete. Nice play. Nice job playing the ball and not the receiver for Oliver. And it's 3rd and 11. I'll lob this one up way over everybody. He actually had a man, too. He was open. He just missed him. So, again, another stop by the defense where they lose a yard. And now Owen... if he gets a block, which he does not, but he does make the man miss, and we get up to the 45. So 3:48 to go here in the first half. Let's see what we can do. We're going to run the ball and lose some yards. Lose 3 yards to be exact. So 2nd down. Going to roll right because we're going to buy some time with Maryland, and we're going to run forward for a big 1st down. Nice thing about Maryland, he does have the speed to do that, which is perfect. Now we're going to throw it out to our running back of Gammon, who is wide open, but has to make 3 purple jerseys miss. He doesn't, but we're now over 100 yards already, and they have completed 1 pass for 6 yards in this game so far. 1 pass for 6 yards. And now we have an injury timeout to one of their players. I thought that was going to be to Maryland. I was going to say, is this going to be just a game to where he's just going to get randomly hurt and it's going to be pretty much our season? Cabell gets 1st and goal, though. Only 39 receiving yards for Cabell. He's been kind of held in check so far here. But 1st and goal, Wormley in motion. That's incomplete, luckily. I did not expect that corner to break in that much. But it's 2nd and goal. And we're just going to run up the middle. That's another touchdown for Charlotte. We now lead 27-0. I made sure that we don't overkick this one. But yeah, a pretty solid game here from this offense, from the defense, obviously. I'm only completing one pass so far. Forcing a fumble that turned into a touchdown as well. Well, from the 12. That's out of reach. It's incomplete. I think he just dropped it. They still have only one completed pass this entire game so far. One. It takes all of us. It does. It does indeed. But how's it going? How is the day for you? This one's just lobbed up there. It's just incomplete. They still only have completed, I think, one pass. Second and 10. That just is nowhere to go for James Madison. This is, I guess they're showing why they're 0-3. That, nowhere to go. We'll take a timeout, and we can have a chance to put up some more points. Still 8 total passing yards on one completed pass so far. That didn't go anywhere, though. All right. Well, we can have a chance of getting more yards. At least passing-wise. Get rid of that one to Cabell. Nice little gain there. I do, again, appreciate all the likes, all the subs so far. Appreciate all y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Here on this Monday night. I'll try to run the ball a little bit. We do have 30 seconds, so we have enough time. Give the other team a chance. I mean, when they only complete one pass so far this entire half, I don't know if we can. Granted, we are like, 30 overall points better than this team. We'll get out of bounds. So, that's not a great throw. We've had at least some bad throws here in this one. Cag singled and Witt scored. What? We're actually winning against the Dodgers? The power of friendship is going to beat the Dodgers today. I swear. It's going to happen. It's a good little solid run. We'll take a timeout, too. We have one more. Try to get in the end zone one more time before the half. If not, we'll take our field goal. Cabell may be wide open here over the middle. He is not. They have that pretty well covered, so we'll go underneath. Take our final timeout. It's a 46-yard field goal. Just make sure. We've already missed one kick. I don't want to miss another. We almost did because we almost kicked it too far, but it's good. So it's 30-0. I mean, we've had some dominant games back-to-back weeks, which I will gladly take. We dominated App State. We're dominating now James Madison. We got to make sure to keep our passing yards per game down because we almost are losing some recruits because of that. But Gaber, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day so far. Trying to get us to jump off sides. They're also running the ball a lot more. I thought their quarterback had over 700 passing yards already this year, but I mean, they have 60 rushing yards on the ground, but they have 8 through the air. Granted, they've also dropped a couple passes. They've just totally dove the wrong way. It's a great day for football. I agree. No, college football's right around the corner. NFL starting. I mean, we had the Hall of Fame game last week, which actually a nice breath of fresh air having football back, even though it was just third-string players out there, but we're in second string really. So it was just happy to see football is back. I love summer, I love baseball, but when your team is not doing well, you kind of look forward to August when football's right around the corner. There you go, Gaskin, good tackle there. They have really been throwing the ball now. Also just been running the football, which is fine. Keeps our yards per game down. I don't know, it's 4th and 9. I mean, when they just kind of run the football up the middle, kind of 3 straight plays. I don't know what to do with James Madison here, but we'll take it. And we're gonna start from the 10 though, which is a little unfortunate. All right, let's run the ball. Even though it's for some reason, was that Gammon? That should have been Gammon. Yeah, that was. He got one big one for 12 yards, and that's been the farthest run he's had. He's got like 92 speed. Also, the run game for us has not really been there, surprisingly. Quarterback scrambles have been there, but normal runs just have not been there. This might be a man coverage here. It is, so we'll just hit Ashley wide open pretty easily. Yeah, if you guys do want a player also in this Dynasty, let me know in the chat just the name of the player that you'd like to take over. A name for your player. We do have a couple players committed so far. I'll show that here at the end of James Madison. I think we have 3. Should be 4 here coming up. Nice little run here from Wormley, getting the first down. Now, let's again try the play action. It's probably not going to work because it never works for me other than like one play out of a blue moon. Honestly, if we can get there with... I don't know why Harris decided to dive like 10 feet in the air. But you know what? That's just a great play from Harris. I'm not even going to lie. He didn't need to dive, but maybe he just wanted to show off. It's another touchdown. I mean, this is, again, back-to-back weeks here for Charlotte just to go absolutely off. We may need to move conferences after this season, especially if we win the American again. But, yeah, pretty good day for us at least. Big hit. Well, that dude didn't really last very long. All right, first down. Again, running with the quarterback, who's already fumbled once, takes a big hit. And again, they've only completed 1 pass for 8 yards today. We have 200 yards passing through the air. Obviously, because that makes sense, because passing is through the air, because, yeah. Another run. They've mostly just been running the football this entire second half. So, very, very interesting. I kind of want to bring up... Scooble is starting. And, of course, now we walk a guy, which is great. And we had a double play, of course. Single, force out, stolen base, single. Power of friendship, again, is going to defeat the Dodgers today. Because we call it, I guess. I don't know. Probably not going to happen, though. Nice little tackle from Gaskin. He's got already a couple big tackles this season. We're also going to take out Brenneman for Welker. I think we'll go Welker now. Give him some playing time up the middle. And that should... No, they're going to have one more play. They are going to run it once more. And again, it's... 3rd down, and here we are. All right. 3rd and 1. Just a run right up the middle. I was not expecting. I mean, granted, they've been running the entire time, but I thought they were going to pass. They did not pass. Quick throw. They finally do, and they're going to lose 2 yards. So they're now at 2 completed passes for 6 yards. They even lost more. Now run again and not get much. So 3rd and 12. Going to throw again, but they're going to lose more yardage. So they complete 2 more extra passes. But I think they're at like, what, 4 passing yards in this game so far? 4, which is kind of crazy. Well, that's going to go nowhere. We're going to have to start from the 10, but yeah, all in all, pretty nice day from this defense. The offense has done pretty well. I mean, we've scored 37 points, 30 points on offense if you really think about it. So now we are going to throw over the middle. It's Ashley. Let's try to get some more RPR. We're over 216 passing yards now. This one's just going to be a run. Unfortunately, we don't get the greatest of blocks on the left side, but let's try another play action. I mean, we've had good success once, actually twice with it now. It was on this play too, and we're just going to throw it right at the defender. I wanted that more up, not also just a bad read, but it's fine. Not a great throw. I was trying to make something happen. Because, again, play actions just, for some reason, never work for me. They never do. They're also just going to let the play clock run all the way down. He just throws this away. I don't know what James Madison is doing. 4 passing yards. They have more rushing attempts from the quarterback than passing yards. And that's a fumble, and they pick it up. So it's 4th down. And I don't know, is that going to count as a sack? That should count as a sack, right? Sack fumble. And we're out at the 12-yard line. Again, we probably could run our backups out there, but it's fine, I guess. Where we can just run the football with our normal players, especially with Gaming, who hasn't really had the best of games. Here in this one, it's mostly been the passing yards that's been good, even though we're only averaging about like 200 per game, but it is all good. Couple more plays, this game is over. We will have a shutout win over James Madison. We are also, yeah, we're running 2 clock. 12 carries, 70 yards for Gammon. Wormley's had a couple runs as well, so hasn't been a truly disaster run game from us, but should be fine. Third down, we're gonna run, and we can milk it all the way down. But hey, another win. We go to 3-1 on the season. James Madison starts out 0-4. Not great from JMU, pretty much here. So not great at all. We will punt it with about 1 second left on the play clock. Be right now, and this is going to be in the game with this punt. We will win 37-0 over JMU. And Charlotte is looking good. 23-point second quarter was the main reason why we won this. And we show why we're ranked 15th in the nation. I think we have a bye after this week. I think. And then week 7 is our next home game, if I do believe. Yes, so we go back-to-back away games, and then we have back-to-back. We have 3 straight home games. We have Memphis, Rice, and FAU. FAU is 3-0. I think that's probably going to be our next toughest battle. Ohio State, was our only loss so far. But another dominating win here for Charlotte. And we go into our bye week 3-1. And, of course, we might have some more commits. So, again, if you guys do want a player in this dynasty, write in chat. We'll get you added in for next season. We now have Sturm verbally committed, so he's not hard committed yet. You also get the defensive tackle verbally commits, too. We do have a couple, though. We already have 4 3-stars signed this season, and honestly, we might have even more. We have Durante. We have Miles. We have Andre. Barmore is top 5. Joseph is top 5. Sturm is verbal. Beatty's in his top 5. We also have Phoenix, who's going on a visit this week to Virginia Tech. We have the visit first for Phillip, which playing style is an F because it's sacks. Lemons we also lead on 2. And Cherry, hopefully we can get some good points on and hopefully get him committed pretty quickly. But again, if you guys do want a player, just write in chat name of the one player that has already been committed. So like Durante, Miles, Andre, and that's it. Those are the only 3 that have full-on committed yet. That's proximity to home, coach prestige, and championship contenders. So we're already good for that left guard. And then a player for you, and then we'll get you. I'll get you added in for next season. But let's run a practice. Obviously, Cabell gets plus 400. He's also an 89 overall now. He's got 381 yards on 24 catches, 3 touchdowns, and hopefully he might be our first draft pick for this squad. We're also ranked number 13th. Again, our only loss was against Ohio State on the road. So that is a pretty nice record so far. Phoenix now hard commit, so that's another player added on to the list that we can, if you guys do want a player. I don't know. Apparently, was Phoenix the guy with the Virginia Tech visit this week? Did we already get him? We now also lead on Cherry. Apparently, Colorado just rescinded the scholarship offer. We'll go 155 for him. We don't need to do anything else. I also kind of want to see how fast this guy is. Okay, first off, let's talk about this for a second. He's a 4-star running back, right? With 91 change of direction. Okay, like moving, not great catching. That's fine for an East-West playmaker. That's okay. He's got 89 acceleration, 95 speed. He's a bust. We're still gonna keep him. I mean, that's still a really good player. But I think Sturm was week 8. It was Phoenix. So Phoenix is committed to. He's taking a lot of our NIL too, which Cherry will be as well. But we have 25 extra points. I guess we'll go for this free safety, and then after that, most of the guys are pretty much going to commit here pretty soon. I mean, week 7 visit for a lot of these guys coming up here, so it should be good. We got another practice plan. We get USF next week. We are number 10 in the nation. We are 84 overall. Cabell, of course, again, gets 444 XP. We're also A- championship contender, so that's nice. Also, can he improve anymore? I didn't see if he could really improve much more. Because if he can, he's definitely going to be drafted. He is a junior. He also can improve a lot. Route running can improve. Hands, quickness, IQ, power can really improve. But that takes 20 points. So he's got some definitely work to do. But he can probably move up in the mid-90s if we can get him there. But all right, let's go play USF. They're 1-4. They're already 0-1 in the conference, and they're a 63 overall. Yeah, we might need to move out of the American Conference after this season. Just pretty much, yeah, I just need to move out of the conference, because if these guys are going to be really low and overall, I mean, we just got to move and face tougher competition. But we do start with the ball here against USF. Now, granted, we're already, again, 3-1, so we automatically have that one loss, and we did reach 12 wins last year, but granted, we did play in the college football playoff a couple of times. You're the better team, it says. Control the pace and make them adjust. Did we see their overalls? 84 to 63. I don't think they are the better team. Let's just get it out to Cabell. That's a nice little gain. We only average or give up 260 yards of offense per game. Granted, it definitely helped out that we gave up 5 passing yards last week. So that per game total is going to drop hard, at least from that last game. So let's get Wormley involved. That's an easy gain for Wormley. 8 carries, 36 yards last week. Granted, the passing game was really good last week as well. And luckily, that's just incomplete, not picked, because that was a dangerous ball. Honestly, probably should have just ran the ball. Safety moves, he does not, so we'll actually just take off and run. It was man coverage. Big gain for Maryland. I don't know how I feel about this RPO. Yeah, it's not, although we have a little good run from Wormley at least. And other than throwing a pick on that opening drive last week, we've been actually pretty good. Wormley, again, just right up the middle, and they're not really covering Wormley. This is a pretty easy drive so far. Over 1,000 rushing yards last season. And now I thought Wormley. That's not Wormley. That's Cabell with the receiving touchdown, adding on to his numbers so far this season. And with that, we lead 7-0 off an 8-play, 80-yard drive. That was pretty fast, might I add. They just have an injury timeout for a guy that was just running. That's not great. So we got to watch out for one of their wide receivers. Hopefully we can make sure that he does not get anywhere closer. I guess anywhere that he's going to get open. Hopefully the passing defense again can be solid. Although we're already going to give up more yards than what we did last week on just one play. At least in the air wise, not on the ground. On the ground, they kind of ran over us a little bit, but they at least get a first down pretty quickly compared to James Madison, which did take a while for them to get a first down. And again, with it being a American Conference game, we need to make sure that we win these and win out. And just constantly just make sure that we are pretty good. And make sure that we have a winning season. And then we can move out of the American Conference. Or maybe go to the Big Ten. Maybe the ACC. Kind of depends. I'm thinking ACC because it is North Carolina. That would make more sense. And plus, we would get the rivalry with North Carolina. It would kind of be cool. And NC State, technically, too. Or at least create a rivalry there. Owens back deep to return. He's going to have a really good return here, too. At least up to the 40. Not a bad return at all. All right, let's try to run the ball a little more. Let's get Gammon out there. Try to get some good little carries here. That's going to go absolutely nowhere. All right, second down. Have Gammon open on in the air. That's fine by me. They're going to leave him open like that, although probably could have been a lot more yards if it was a better throw. And probably a little bit faster, too. Ashley on the RPO doesn't get very much. Let's try another RPO here. Harris got the first. Over Trey Bell, too. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, Ashley almost came down with that. I was trying to hit him. I don't know if we have anyone open there. I mean, it is verticals. We have the speed to outrun most players. Like, Salam made a great grab there in traffic. And now it's 1st and 10. 8 first downs to 1 so far here in this game. Now Gammon's just running right up the middle for 12, or to the 12. Final play of the quarter. We go to Sanders. I think that's his first catch of the game, or first catch of the season too. And we're getting a couple, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Hit for the first quarter. Harris on the RPO is just going to walk right in to the end zone for a touchdown. And Charlotte will move to a 14-0 lead. So 2 touchdowns in 2 quarters is a solid start for this offense, although we did get a lot of touchdowns last week in the second quarter against JMU. Hopefully we can do that again this week against USF. Would be nice, though. But so far, we need to keep the passing yards per game down so we don't lose any commits due to playing style. And so far, we've been having some success on that. We gave up 5 last week. I guess even less than 5. And so far, we've been giving up a couple. That's overthrown. And it's 3rd down. Go 5 wide here. Goes underneath. That's a first down. We kind of had to cover 2 players there. I mean, it was going to be a first down either way. First down, run. We're there, though. And now he's going to fumble the football. The ball's kicked away. I mean, he is going to be down by contact. So, yeah, they're going to look at it now. But I was hoping for us to recover that because we would have gotten the ball. But it is all right. It's kind of cheap to get the ball that way. But sometimes it happens, and where we can take advantage of it and get some yards. They're going to go play action, which it works for them, of course. And they've already gotten more passing yards than we allowed all last week. That's going to go nowhere. That's a good play by the defense. 5 carries for 13 yards. Now it's kind of the opposite. We're doing great on the run. But now the passing game is kind of struggling a little bit. It's a screen. That Gaskin's right there. It's a loss of more. I mean, they have a couple of deflections. We don't, but it's an RPO that's maybe going to get a couple yards. 30 yards passing here in the first half here for USF. 30 yards. Not very good from them, but Owens back deep to return. And we're going to get some really good return. And, oh, man, if we didn't get stuck or didn't get hit on that, that is a touchdown for Owen. We just got, like, barely touched by a defender cutting in. Try to hit our tight end, too, of Harris. Was open. Just I think we threw it too late and had a yellow throw. It wasn't a great throw, but Wormley up the middle. Easy first down. Now, we do have Cabell here on this RPO. He's got the outside. First down. Only 30 yards for Cabell on 3 catches. We'll gladly take that from him. He's had a very good season so far, and we are barely in the like halfway through, and that's a gain of 5. Honestly, surprised that's not intercepted. Probably should have been. But I digress. Up the middle run, nowhere. We'll get a couple yards at least. 3rd and 2. That is just a terrible throw from Maryland. I don't know where in the world he was throwing that ball. And we did have another yellow, but it's the same play that we almost had our tight end again, and we did. He's open. It's the right read. Just maybe too late. Big run that gets a couple. They're just trying to get out of their own end zone, which it's going to be due to the 2-minute timeout. All right, 2nd down. Throw. Souffrant was right there, but unfortunately was a little bit too far away from him to try to make an interception, but I guess it's okay. That is somehow caught. I don't know how in the world he caught that football. There's 2 people draped all over him. USF does start with the ball in the second half, so we got to make sure they don't score here because they can have a chance of doubling up. They really don't have anyone here. Just goes underneath. PJ's got the tackle, and they're going to go no huddle. It's going to run some time off, though. When I say some, it's a lot of time. Over the middle. No way. They do get the first timeout, USF. Yeah, they're just gonna throw. I mean, that's wide open. I mean, we had some. I don't know why we're struggling there. That's going to be incomplete. Okay, so that one is incomplete. The other one, I don't know how it was caught, but I guess it's fine. 2nd and down and 10 from the 36. We would love to get a stop here. Going left. It is caught, but he's short of the line to gain. They're going to mark him half a yard short. So we're going to send some pressure, and hopefully we can get home. We do not get home, and he just throws it away. So, and they're also going to go for it, which again is kind of surprising here that they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And they're not going to get it. So with 36 seconds, we can have a chance of going down the field and getting some more points for the half. All 3 timeouts. Yeah, just going to go underneath to Ashley with an easy first down. Take our first timeout with 31 left. They're going to leave him open like that. We're just going to take that all day. I kind of hoping Cabell was going to run a little bit more. That is the first down. I think he got out of bounds. He did not get out of bounds. I thought he did get out of bounds. Go to Ashley. This is going to be a pretty long field goal. 51 yards to be exact. Perfect on the power. And we lead 17-0. So not a big lead as we've had prior. Mostly against other teams so far. But it's now 17-0. Again, the defense has not allowed a score in a couple weeks now. Well, maybe besides until right now when we give up a big return up to the 40. But, I mean, we shut out James Masson last week. We only gave up 3, I think, the week prior. It's been a pretty solid couple weeks for the defense. St. Clair is now feeling some wear and tear, so we got to take him out. Well, we have 2 strong safeties. I just realized that. That's kind of interesting. We guessed wrong on the play there, but at least 8 for 29. 8 for 29. So far on the ground for USF. Through the air, they've had some success, though. I think they're nearing over 100 yards. 94 to be exact. So nearing 100 yards passing, which, again, we allowed only 5 last week. Oh, it's a read option. Very good run, too. I guess it's the RPO bubble that he could have thrown that, but we had the throw pretty well covered, too. Man, that's going to be a really good throw. They finally score. So we allow our first points of the season, or of the last couple weeks. Our first touchdown as well in the last couple weeks as well. A 5-play, 60-yard, and it's a 10-point game. Brass is back deep to return, and we are going to return it. And we almost had the chance of running all the way back. We're going to run it, though, right up the gut. Wormley has an easy first down. I'm going to take off. We're going to dive down here with Maryland. There was someone, I think, open, but we weren't going to risk it because I thought I saw a linebacker or even a safety kind of covering them. Second down, we will throw to the tight end of Harris. This time we make a good throw to him. That's an easy first down. Run the ball. Game in nowhere. We're looking for Harris here. Not Harris. It's probably going to be Ashley. Neither of them. We're just going to take off and run. And we kind of just have to take a sack. So 3rd and long. Trying to at least get right back into field goal range. Now let's hit Salam, who's going to get us into field goal range. Much comfortable field goal range. The 37-yard field goal, which we will kick right up and in. So it's now 20-7 with 2:45 to go here in this third quarter, which again is a pretty easy, solid third quarter for us. Granted, we did allow 1 touchdown so far. All right, from the 17, USF is down by 13 points. Play action, they will run the ball. I don't know why the guy that's a couple of yards down the field, but 128 passing yards here for USF, which is unfortunately kind of a lot more than I was hoping to give up here, but nice little tackle there. It's 3rd and inches. So hopefully make a play here. 3rd and inches from the 27. They're going to run, and West is right there. And it's going to be a punt. So the defense comes out, forces a punt, and yeah, good job by the defense. We'll gladly take it. Owen is back deep to return. Let's try to get a decent return. Well, there we go. That's actually a pretty decent return. All right, let's not take a sack at some point and try to be forced to try to take a field goal. I would love a touchdown. Put the game away. Not a great throw, but at least it was a decent throw to give us the first down. 16 of 20 for 160 passing yards. So he's averaging 10 yards per completion, which is not bad from Maryland. We'll gladly take that. 2nd down and 9. And the tight end, Harris, wide open. All the way down to the 13. That's a gain of 30. To 190 now. So over that 10 yards per. Salam, though, is incomplete. Hey, Cags over. Let's go. Wow, 3-0. Oh, just wait till bullpen gets in. 2nd down, 10. And that's going to end the third right then and there. But honestly, not a bad third quarter for us. We lead 20-7. Honestly, 1 more touchdown does really end the game here. If we can score. Also, Oklahoma shuts out Missouri. 37-0. We have our guy, Cabell. Easy touchdown. I mean, he's just wide open on that. They want us to go for 2 to make this a 21-point game, I guess. So I guess we will go. And it's a blitz. We're just going to walk right in with Maryland. Pretty easy for him. If he gets the outside there, he's in the end zone. So we'll take it. We lead by 21. Penn State is losing. A lot of ranked teams have lost this season, which is, again, I feel like if you're ranked at any point, you will, it's kind of like a curse. But so far, I mean, we only had 1 loss. It was to a ranked team, too, but throws it left side, and it's picked by Oliver. Our first pick of the game, and it's going to be a pick 6. So just like that, this game is turned pretty much all the way around to where we lead by 28 here in the 4th quarter. Kind of blown it open here late in this game once more with Charlotte. And we'll move to 4-1. I think we're just going to say, yeah, it's going to be a 4-1 so far. And, of course, we get Memphis next week, who did start out the season ranked, but has lost a couple games now and is what it is. They're going to go with an option that if he would have pitched it, it would have pretty much ended up the same as what it was prior. A tackle for a loss or even a sack. Throws it to the left, even though he had another guy open. Surprisingly, he does not. The 3rd and 9 here for USF. He's just going to chuck this one up deep. We had someone there. It's incomplete. It's 4th and 9. And they will go for it here. Again, very surprising. Although it's not really since you're down 28. You pretty much have to go for it. We're sending a blitz. We get home, and that's another sack. This one by Nunn. His first sack of the game, I think. His only second sack of the season. Running left with Gammon. And now he's feeling some wear and tear. -6 speed. I don't know why his leg's hurting so much. So we'll go Wormley the rest of the game. But we will have one more run for Gammon. He's down to the 1. Ashley's going to drop it. I'm actually okay that it's going to be, you know, an incomplete pass. That could have a chance of being worse. Anyways, let's run the ball, and Wormley's not going to get in, so it's 4th and goal. Might as well go for it. You know, might as well. Try to get in the end zone here. Just throw it to Cabell, who's got a touchdown. I mean, might as well just go to the guy that's been our main guy going forward. 3 receiving touchdowns in this game. 7 catches, over 60 yards. Another really good game from Cabell. 5 plays, 19 yards. That took over 2 minutes, mostly just because we were running out the clock. Florida State has looked like they're going to lose to Boston College. Was not a top 10 team, though, losing, so it is what it is. But 3:42, they're down 35. They might as well just run out the clock pretty much from here on out. And it looks like that's what they're going to do with Dobbins making the tackle. And, yep, they're going to run time as well. So, Charlotte will move to 4-1. We're showing why we're ranked in the top 10 for a reason. They're going to run it. They do break a tackle and get a first down. It just means that they're going to run some more time off. Not too worried about it. Nice little big hit there. It's a gain of only 3. So this will be the 2-minute timeout. Second down and 7, where they are going to run and not get much. This is 3rd and 2. Again, I think we're just going to send some pressure here and just make sure we get them in the backfield. They punt the football, and that's ball game. Although it's fine to me if they get a first down too, which they will get a first down and a little bit more. But again, this game is well and over. Might as well send blitzes the entire night, so. Quick throw on an RPO that they're going to lose a yard, and that might do it for the game. So with 8 seconds left, they can have one more snap before the end of the game here. But I don't think they're going to snap the football. They don't, and we are going to win 42-7 here over USF. We go to 4-1. They go to 1-5 so far here this season. Another blowout win. And now we're just going up against Memphis here, I think. We also get a hard commit from Phillip, the defensive tackle, as well as Sturm, the 3-star corner. So we already have our commits done. We already have our 5 3-star signees by signing day. So that's another 75 points for some NIL for next season. Memphis is 4-2. But we have 125 hours now to use. Barmore, pro potential is a little bit low. Should be getting Joseph because they're not offering any scholarships. We should get the tight end. We'll bring him in for a visit week 8 for championship contender. We already got the defensive tackle, so we can move these guys up to where that shows that we actually have 5 now 3 stars committed, and we're going to have more too. I guess we can go 15 points in for this right guard. And also Lemons is as well here. How good is this guy? I kind of want to see how good this guy is. 77 speed, not bad. And also, again, don't know how this guy is a bust with 95 speed. But you know what? I mean, he's going to be decent, so we'll give out the rest of the 30 points. We'll go 40 in this right guard. And we will hopefully beat Memphis. We are number 9 in the nation. Which is nice. Salam is up to an 84. Cabell is still an 89. Although he did just rank something up. Because he did have like 1, but I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But Memphis is 4-2. There is 72 overall, so this is honestly a little bit better than what we've gone up against so far this season, other than Ohio State. But we shall see how we do against this team. We do have a couple visiting players, so we desperately need a win. And they're going to get up to the 18 to start here. So let's make some plays on defense against this very tough quarterback and wide receiver duo, I guess, that they have. First down 10. USC is lost, so if we can win, we can move up. So Oklahoma won against Texas. That's not a great play for Oliver. Texas A&M won. They are going to go no-huddle. Memphis is a no-huddle team. You got to be ready for it. I don't know how we don't trip him up there on that play. So from the 41, let's see if we can't make something shake here. They're going to go play action. We're going to... Oh, I thought we had a sack. Almost had a sack there. It's second down and 10. Need to make at least one play here. Again, they're going to throw left side to a wide open tight end. They're hitting their tight ends a lot here early. Oregon won against Iowa, barely though. Trying to keep our 3-game winning streak alive and make sure that we stay in the top 10. Miami lost, so that's another chance of us moving up if we can win this game. Second down and 5. Play action again, and they're just wide open. Why is that for me just non-existent? Like for me, the play actions just do not work. Now Bibbs is out there. I guess we had some major wear and tear issues that we have to go to Major Bibbs. He has nowhere to go. He's going to throw that one away. So good job there by the defense, forcing that throw away. And it's an RPO that we honestly did pretty good there. 3rd and 7. That is going to be picked. I don't know that. Yeah, that's not going to be a touchback. I thought that was going to be there for a second, but we are going to have to start from the 2. But we kind of read that. We kind of saw that he was going to be open, so we kind of dropped back instead. We get the interception. Gammon's going to get a solid run of 12 up to the 14 to get us out of their own end zone. Let's continue to run the football. Let's get this ground game going and make sure it's going to be good, and that's going to be a gain of only 2. Michigan won over Washington. We have Salam open. That's going to be a gain of 6, but not enough for a first. We only need a couple yards here. It's hopefully that we can get it. 3rd down and 2. No one goes with Wormley, so it is zone. Ashley comes down with it. 1st down. I don't know how in the world that he just kind of went in front of that linebacker, but we're not gonna talk about it. We have Cabell up to the 50, and he's got another catch for the season. Maryland's also very close to 1,000 yards. He's 101 more yards to get there so far this season. From the 50, we're going to hit Cabell for another catch, but apparently he just got stuck, and now Cabell's hurt, and badly hurt too, which is not good, especially for the junior receiver who's been having a career season. We let Salam though underneath. That's a 1st down. Back spasms. Hopefully he's going to be out the rest of the game when I say to as well. 1st and 10. We're going to go with the RPO. We're going to run with it. Gammon, nice little play. Also, Clemson lost, so a lot of top 10 teams go down. We got to make sure that we can keep it like that. Underneath to Salam. Got a nice little catch and run from him, too. First down, let's run the football. We don't really block the edge rusher, but we do get a couple yards. So 2nd down and 7. Salam's got it. Not enough for a first. Also, number 1 Ole Miss just lost to Florida. So 3rd and 3. We had an open receiver, but we just didn't have the time to throw it. He wants to go for it. We might as well. It's 4th and 3. We're the better team here. 4th and 3 from the 5. Looks like it's man coverage. It is. We have Wilson. 1st down to 1. So we do extend the drive. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, and we will run the football, and we don't get much. 2nd down and goal. We'll run again here, and we got it. Just barely got in. Wormley scores our first touchdown of the game, and in the first quarter, it's 7-0. Looks like TCU is going to win one of the top 10 teams as well. We go 97 yards. We find the end zone. So we show that the recruits like, hey, we can put up some points here. Because we got a lot of our big recruits left still to visit, and they're in this week. So 1st and 10 here from Memphis. And they're 4-2. We're 4-1. We are ranked number 9. Oh, I was not expecting to be that corner. That's about a couple yards away. With 2 seconds, that will end the first quarter. And it's a 7-0 lead here for Charlotte. Just need to keep it going. We love to make sure that we can make sure to continue getting stops, you're going to have a guy come back for the football. It's only a gain of a couple, though. So second down, BYU did win as well, so a couple of Big 12 teams ranked inside the top 10. Read option, nice tackle there. By Ankrum, who does have a pick this season. 3rd down 5. To where they're trying to find something here. And they find a wide open receiver on a slant. Not great coverage at all, whatsoever. But we're going to try to make sure that they don't get any more. Well, they do get a couple yards on the ground, but that's fine. Second down. Let's try to make a play here. It's going to be another run, but we at least get him in the backfield this time. So a good play there. 3rd down and 7. I'm going to try to send a blitz here. It's a screen that's going to be incomplete. So again, defense does a very, very good job of making stops when we need it. We got the pick in the red zone on the last drive. This time, they get a couple yards. They don't get anywhere near the red zone, and they forced a punt. So now, I'm going to try to make sure that we can extend the lead. Gammon right up the middle, and that's a huge gain for Gammon. I mean, untouched for Gammon. So now Salam will get this jet touch pass. It looks like Cabell is going to be out for the game. Nice move inside from Salam. He had some back spasms to one of our better receivers so far this season. And, yeah, he's not going to be probably in the rest of this game, which honestly is okay. We want to make sure that he's going to be just fine for the rest of the season. So, first down. Again, it was an RPO, but there's just kind of just making sure that we run the ball. And we're not running play action. Play action, for some reason, never works for me, so we're just going to go with a pass. We have our tight end open. It's Harris. And Harris, although we don't get a block from Ashley downfield, which we could have had, but we're over 100 yards passing here in the first half. Again, we play 7-minute quarters. So we're about average here. But this one, yeah, there's no one open. I mean, we could have thrown it, but it was going to be incomplete, so it really didn't matter. I guess it would have, because we would have been 2nd down and 10 instead of 2nd and 19, but I digress. Actually do a pretty good job of switching there, and we'll get up to the 11. Was that man coverage? No, it was zone, so that makes sense. If that was man coverage, we're going to have a wide open receiver. Salam makes a great play. And it's 1st and goal now from the 5. Which we're going to hit Harris, who is just going to walk in the end zone for an easy touchdown. And I think that's our first passing touchdown of the game, to where we lead 14-0. And again, we have recruits in the building. We desperately need to win this game. So I'm happy that we are. And I hope you all are enjoying the stream. And hopefully you've all had a great Sunday. Or not Sunday. This is not Sunday, but that's a fumble. And we pick it up. Great Monday, obviously. Wrong day. Sunday was yesterday. If you guys missed that stream yesterday, we had a lot of fun. We made the college football playoff. And now we're looking to get right back there again. And especially if Wormley's going to get down to 2 instantly. That's going to be the 2-minute timeout. Honestly, all the days kind of just bounce like all around the same time. So at this point, Sunday is Monday. Monday is like Friday, you know. That's just a great throw from Maryland and a great catch from Sanders. His first catch of the game is a touchdown. And we lead 21-0 here over Memphis. 2 plays, 13 seconds. I am sorry, Bills fans, but I'm going to return it. And look at Ricky Brass out there making some plays on special teams. He is the running back with some good speed. So 1st and 10, they are going to throw it, and that's going to go nowhere. Almost bounced right to one of our players, and we honestly could have had that picked, and that would have been a touchdown. Down, quick throw, incomplete. And it's 3rd down. Third down and 10 from the 20. Throwing, and it's going to be 4th down, and that's a punt. They will run time. That's fine. We'll just run the ball. Make sure that this half ends how we want it to be, up by multiple scores, and not try to force anything deep downfield. And on 1st down, we're going to run the football. And we have Wormley just right up the gut. And honestly, we have a chance of at least getting a field goal right now. Run again. Gamon's got a couple. And now we're going to try to run this Texas route to Wormley here. If he's not open, Harris might be down the middle of the field on cover 2. It is cover 2. It's not a great throw, and it's picked. As I was saying, I don't want to do anything stupid to where we're going to give up the football. And what do? We give up the football. So, little unfortunate, but at least we got a 3-score lead. Quick throw over the middle. Now it's a big gain here from Memphis. They'd probably take a timeout with 14 seconds left. Quick throw, and it's another 1st down. They have a chance of getting a field goal. The nice thing is, well, they're going to have a play here, and it hopefully doesn't take 7 seconds for them. Because it does take 5, and they do take the timeout with 2 seconds, so they will kick a field goal here. We'll take one of our timeouts too. Try to make sure that this is a harder kick for them. So 2nd down, they are going to try to kick a field goal, and it's up and in, and they will make it 21-3. So still a 3-score lead here for Charlotte here over Memphis, which is nice. But we will gladly take the lead, and we get ball to start the 2nd half. So we can extend the lead. We can really put this game away with a touchdown if we can get there. So returning it all the way down to the 29. And 1st and 10. I have that pretty well covered. And we'll slide down, get a 1st down. I was honestly wanting to go to that route over the middle, but that was pretty well covered. Going the football, nothing really there. Only 2 yards. Let's run the ball again here with Gammon. Nice little 1st down. 8 carries, 75 yards for Gammon here on this game so far, which is pretty nice. And now Wormley finds a hole. Gets the 19. That's another first down. Go ahead and hit our tight end of Harris. He's gonna walk pretty much all the way in the end zone himself. 3 catches, 45 yards, 2 touchdowns. We needed someone to step up after Cabell went down. That's our tight end of Harris. It's 28-3, and we lead here in the third quarter. Pretty good here. Here we go, starting on defense. Let's hopefully make some plays here. They're going to run for a couple. Nothing really much there for them. Really had much success on the ground there for them. So I hit my hand on the desk, but that is a sack. None gets it. Sorry, I thought that was loud. My hand hit the desk, and now it hurts. So 3rd and 12. They will throw it underneath. That is a first down. That's really bad defense right there. Should have had him well before that. Now they're going to run left. That's a good tackle from behind. But again, solid run there from Joel Guy. Well, now here's a guy. Wow, that is wide open. He kind of bit a lot hard on that run, but 5 for 83 from one of their better receivers. Play action. Everything's mostly covered. It's incomplete. That was another comeback route, probably. Yeah. Quick throw, left side, nowhere to go. Here we go. I guess he did get 4 yards, which I guess is somewhere, but at least we had green jerseys to make a tackle. 3rd and 6. Read option that this time goes nowhere. Nice tackle by Price Law. Now he's got some wear and tear too after he just made the tackle, which again is very interesting to me of how it works, but I guess it is what it is. And we hit the punter. And again, we're going to give him a free first down, even though we got off the field. That's the second time we've done that. Brenneman has another, I guess, I don't know if that's his second penalty on that same play, but at least on the punter-wise. We're going to have to find out. But running up the middle, they don't go anywhere. So it will, I guess, run more time here when we don't have the football. Also, Blount is out there. I guess for Price Law, I guess is fine. Give him some playing time at the defensive tackle spot. And now we're going to get another sack. This one's even further. Shane gets it. It's a loss of, I think about 13. No, another 12. So 3rd and 24. They're just going to run, and they are marked about 20 yards away, and it's going to be a field goal now. It's a pretty long field goal here for Memphis. And that is up and no good. So no good here for Memphis. And they will be down still 25 points. Middle run and gets 4 yards. I'm gonna make sure this goes down to the third, or to the end of the third once this play goes. And game it up the middle, and that's gonna end the third quarter. We will go ahead and now take off 2 clock because I just want to get to the third quarter. And that will do it for the third. where again we do lead 28-3. 2 sacks, about only a couple 100 yards less than Memphis here. 181 to 309. Well, this offense has just been really good. It's another really good gain of 9 yards. Second down. We're going to throw. We'll lob it up to Salam with a nice catch. We had our running back wide open, but again, we're not looking to score. We're just trying to eat up some time here. And then hopefully have a win. Wilson on the RPO. Now run it now with Gammon on an RPO and get the first down. So just go ahead and hit our tight end of Harris. He is going to be about a yard short. I kind of wanted to dive there at the last second to see if I could get in the end zone, but I didn't want him getting hurt, so it is first and goal. We will hit him, though, on the RPO, and he's going to be about, again, yard short, maybe 2. Man in motion, it's Wilson, and we're just going to run right up the middle, untouched with Wormley. And with that, we lead 35-3. Another high-scoring game from this offense. 10 plays, over 3 minutes of time off the clock. This will be a blowout win, which will give us more points for our recruits in to visit this week. So, yeah, it's kind of nice. They're just going to throw that one away. That looked backwards to me. I don't know. They just looked backwards. Looked like thrown backwards. I don't know. So, second down and 10. Running right, but they do get a first. They will not go no huddle. Will they run time? They will. So Memphis pretty much concedes. They will move to 4-3. We move to 5-1 here on the season. They're gonna pretty much stat pad the entire game here, or the entire rest of this time here, which does kind of hurt our passing yards, but I guess it's fine. Up the middle, that is Charbonnet with the tackle. 12 for 105 from our running back today. The final play before the 2-minute timeout, barring an incomplete pass, which it's not an incomplete pass. It's actually going to be a really good screen for Memphis. And that will make it now the 2-minute timeout. And now we're about 3 plays from this game being over. So first down, they're running the football. Ekubon is right there. Tackle for a loss. Now they're going to throw to an open receiver, but that is going to be not enough for a first. Third down and inches. Where they're going to pass it. We're going to get the sack because I don't know what that was. Potts with another sack. Will they get this kickoff for trying to make it 35-6? They will, and it is up and in. So they make it closer than what it actually was. 35-6 is the final. And Charlotte with another win. We moved to 5-1 on the season. And yeah, that is a pretty nice win in total. We should have some commits after this week as well. But a dominating win. We will advance the week. And see if we do get those commits as well. We do get Lemons verbally committing. That's the only one, though. We do have two more players visiting this week as well. But now we have signed 6 by signing day. So it is by sign day. So we do have enough already. But that is 6 weeks in the books. Rice is 59 overall. I don't think we're going to have enough... or any challenge there against them. But we're already pretty much guaranteed the rest of these guys. And then even the 2-stars that we're going to have, too. Like, Beatty we have pretty much. Joseph is closer than normal. I guess we can hard sell, even though we will have coach stability as a D. And playing style and playing time is still pretty good. But, I mean, that's A+. So, Barmore will have verbally commit after this week. We already have Sturm committed. Phillip, Andre, Miles, Emmett, and then Phoenix all committing, or at least hard committing so far. That is 6 players. And we have 1 verbal. So I think we have, 7 commits so far this season? And where does that put us? All these guys already have, 14. Baylor has 14. They're 10 3-stars. Dang, apparently it's going to put us way down at 47th. With 6 3-stars and 1 2-star. We have spent 240. Who's spent the most NIL so far? Georgia. That's about normal. 6 5-stars already? What in the world? Oklahoma's also has 6 too, but they have only signed 3 4-stars. That's insane class. Ohio State and Michigan have also signed 3 5-stars. Oregon, Ole Miss, Notre Dame have 1. Clemson has 2. But, anyways, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for the stream. I hope you guys, again, did enjoy. I appreciate all the likes on the stream, all the new subs. Again, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We're very, very close to 600, which would just be an insane number, to be honest with you. But again, appreciate all the new subs, all the likes again on the stream. Tomorrow we will be having our Kansas Dynasty video go live tomorrow, and then we'll pick back a stream up on Thursday. So we won't stream Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll be back to streaming on Thursday, and then again on Saturday. Thursday, I believe we'll probably be playing Madden on Thursday. We'll kind of see on that one, and then Saturday we'll probably be back with Charlotte. I don't know. We'll probably flip-flop between the two, I think, of Madden and Charlotte, because I have an idea for the stream at least. We're going to be starting a 0 overall franchise on Thursday, so look out for that. But anyways, again, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys, at least on the video-wise, tomorrow, and if stream-wise, see you guys on Thursday. I'm out. Peace.